Hello everyone, welcome to the streams. Hello. Today we have something very special that was not super planned, but we were going to do it at some point, so I figured now we've asked. We have a very special guest. You want to go ahead? You can go ahead and speak now. You can talk. You don't have to get super close. You don't have to get super close. It should pick up.
Hello.
That was not. Come on, you look so much more.
I'm Dadalus.
Dadalus. Everyone, welcome to the streams, and this is my dad. Yes, there it is. Right, let me make sure I can hear us. Yes, there it is. Okay, great. So this is my dad, my wonderful dad, who I love so much. He is the best father ever, and I asked him if he ever wanted to do streaming stuff. Yeah. He's fine.
I watch a lot of reaction videos. So
yeah, so he's kind of used to it. At least a fraction of it.
I didn't want to be in one.
No, we're not doing reactions.
No, I didn't want to be on, so now I know how goofy people look.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks looking at yourself. It sucks. But it is what it is. You get used to it. I usually have it on the side. I don't anymore. So, I wanted to introduce today. Today's going to be just a little dive, a little impromptu. I really wanted to. I should have scheduled this better and announced it. That's my bad. But we didn't know. We didn't.
Spur of the moment.
Plus, we got back from vacation.
Yeah.
So How did you like vacation?
It's great.
I told them we always go to that beach.
No time limits. You wake up when you wake up.
Yeah.
Go to the beach when you want to go to the beach.
You got up early for it every day, though.
I did. I had to go out. I had to take my tent, stake my claim.
What happened with the tent, Dadalus? Oh, and this is Dadalus. Because Icarus and Icarus's father in mythology is Dadalus, so it's Dadalus. I was going to let him pick a moniker, but it's so good.
No, that's cool.
So what happened, Dadalus?
Well,
what happened,
I went down most days and picked my spot. No problem. But we had one day where we had a couple idiots.
There we go.
Decided to walk right by my tent. I'm set up right there, and it's kind of a unwritten rule that you get to the beach, you line up and down the beach sideways so everybody can look out at the beach. We live here, we can go anytime we want, but it's still nice to go. And some, can I call him a hillbilly? I'll call him a hillbilly. I use the words I want to use. If you don't like it, I'm not PC, so get over it. These pinheads walk by me.
Cancels so hard.
And he sets the tent up. 15 yards in front of me. And I thought, what the hell are you doing?
I was about to say, Dad, it was 3 feet, and then I realized.
No, that came later.
Oh, no.
But it was 15 yards ahead of me.
I was still asleep.
I slept in yards. I know football, so everything's in yards. So 15 yards, 10, 15 yards, and they're kind of to the left. And I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing? I'm sitting here. I came out at 7 in the morning, set up my tent, go up, I go out on a paddleboard. I'm out in the ocean for a while, come back, go upstairs, grab something to eat, come back. So it's 10 o'clock, I guess.
Okay.
Then the guy walks by me, and he sets up his tent off to the left just to hear it. But I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing? And so he sets it up, and I'm on the phone with a buddy of mine. I'm like, you're not going to believe what just happened in front of me. I was talking to our mutual friend. And he's like, what happened? I said,
you called that early?
Yeah, I said, you dumbass, this guy's right in front of me. He said, you got to be kidding me. I said, no. So then all of a sudden, if that's not bad enough, this other hillbilly comes down. He's like, hey, man, is this where you're sitting? I'm thinking, no. He's like, yeah. So he goes down, gets his chair. Now, the tent he put up is a 12 by 12 tent. That's what we put up on the beach.
Yeah. It's a standard, tailgating. It's a tailgating tent. It's the square one above.
Everybody knows them.
You have boots underneath sometimes.
So this guy comes down, and he sets his chair, and he sticks his stupid umbrella in the air. And then another, and another, and another. The next thing I know, in front of me...
It was a lot of people.
It's
I did see.
It's 15 yards wide. I can't see nothing but the back of their heads.
And what kind of people were these?
These are backwards hillbillies. You kidding me?
They were all on the beach. None of them had glasses. They were smart enough for that. But they had
Let's chip them back.
All of them had beer. And how early were they drinking? How early did they start?
First thing.
We're talking 10 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, on vacation, I'm cracking a beer. It's 5 o'clock.
No. One beer.
But they weren't drinking.
They were out in the sun.
They weren't drinking NASCAR beer.
And they were out in the sun for how long?
All day. They drank this NASCAR beer.
They literally drank all day.
All day. Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't. You go right in your blood system. Headache City.
In fact, what happened with that?
Oh, they all got hammered.
No. The one guy, the ambulance.
Oh, one guy, down away from you. They called.
It was a couple days later, like
he
later
passed
in the
out.
week.
Yeah, he had serious problems.
Yeah, there was someone who passed out on the beach, and the ambulance had to
If
come.
you're out in the sun that long,
Did we find out
it's that hot, and you drink, it goes right.
That's
to the
dehydration.
Yeah, it's fast.
Drink water, whichever one knows on Twitter.
But anyway, these guys line up. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? So it's about 11:30. I think, well, I'm gonna go eat lunch, and I'm irritated. These people in front of me. So I go lunch. I come. Actually, I get to the condo. I look down because we face the ocean, and I see another tent in front of mine. So I called the wife. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Take a look at that. So on down I head, I get my tent, and literally 3 feet in front of me, these people set up a huge tent. I can't see nothing but the back of their fat, greasy hair. I'm like, I'm biting my tongue.
Like we talked about in James, hold the temper. The one who holds the tongue is worse. By the way, anyone see me going rants, right? You see me anger.
That's where you get it from.
This is where
you get
it can angry. What is your name?
White guy.
What is your name at work?
Angry white guy. Sorry, that's what I am. So anyway,
he's very good at controlling.
I am biting my tongue. The wife comes in. I'm like, hey,
very, very good.
Some shit's gonna hit the fan. We got to make a decision here. And I like to say things out loud to her so that they all hear it. And she's like, shh. I'm like, no. And so
you're better than that.
At times, though, when I get mad, there's like,
when you get mad, yes, when we get mad,
I don't care.
But normally, you're very good
after I calm down.
Yep.
So Icarus came down.
Yeah,
what do we call in the other one?
Oh,
the other son. What's his
Nest
call
head?
sign?
How about Nest head?
Nest head?
Because his hair is like a big mop. We can just call him Surfer.
You know what?
It's my brother. I don't know what his moniker is yet.
My other son. Why don't we call him Foil?
For what? Oh, for surfing?
He rides the foil board.
He doesn't ride.
Oh, he's good at it. Oh, yeah, he rides the foil. Comes up out of the water and he rides that wakeboard foil.
All right, we'll call him Foil.
So we'll call him Foil. So Foil comes down with
my brother. He's 27.
And I was like, hey, boys, two things going to happen. Either I'm going to say something, we're going to have some serious trouble, or let's move the tent. And so it was voted on, no, let's move the tent. So
I didn't know there was a vote. I just saw you guys started moving.
The vote was me. I said, let's move the tent. And the wife. So we lifted up the tent, backed up, went down on the other side of the tent next to us, which was open. They could have gone down there. And here's the thing, guys. To the left of us, there were 2 more tents down, and after that, you could have done 2 football fields.
Yeah, it was pretty open.
Wide open.
I remember that.
And so we moved over and set up, because these are mutual friends next to us on the left, so around we went and set up the tent, and these idiots who were in front of us never even noticed we moved.
Yeah, well, they were... That was whenever I got down. It would have been like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They were already starting to get...
It's all day on the NASCAR beer. If you don't know what NASCAR beer is, Budweiser, Bud Lights.
But those are good choices, aren't they? You will learn, everyone. Dadalus. You don't know I call my...
Hey, look, I can say that because I drank NASCAR beer for the longest time until I took a trip.
Yeah, you used to drink.
I can say I went to Oregon and they have a lot of draft beer. And they're like, hey, you going to drink your NASCAR beer while you're training? And I was like, what should I try? So we spent a week trying all this. It's like the craft beer capital of the world. It really is.
Really?
And I was like, holy crap, this stuff's good. So I was done. They ruined me. When I came home, I went back and bought a 6-pack of Bud Light, took one sip.
You see? You couldn't do it?
No.
See, okay.
It was like drinking
Okay. This is my argument.
Absolutely.
This is my argument. You always argue with everyone else. You need to try because I'm picky, right? With food.
No, but I asked you to try anything. I'm opinionated, guys.
No.
But if you can prove to me something,
No. Here's my argument. No. I never said change your mind. That's the danger. You guys always say you need to have
this stuff's pretty good too.
Mike's. Mm-hmm. You guys always say to me.
It's different from beer.
You can put it right here.
That's all right. I'll just put it right here. I usually drink like Voodoo Ranger, Sweetwater, 420.
You like
IPAs.
IPAs. Okay, so here's my argument.
Yeah.
You just said because you had the better beer, you ruined the worst one for you. Which means you have to buy the better beer, which is more expensive.
Yes, more expensive.
Okay. Here's my argument. I'm very picky with food. I understand that. I need to get better. Here's my argument.
I don't like looking at myself in this thing.
Okay, if you
No, it's okay.
no, I only
No,
do it.
it's fine. I'm just saying it's different.
I only do it because it helps you to focus.
Because I watch so many reaction videos, I wonder what do these people do.
You can just, as long as you look at the camera, we're fine.
No, I got it.
Okay, so here's my thing. So I'm very picky, but here's one of the reasons I don't want to try new food. Same reason. If I find some good food, genuinely good food, I'll start to want it.
Here's why you should.
Then I'm gonna have to pay.
But here's why you should. Even though it costs me more money, like a 6-pack of Voodoo Ranger, which I usually buy a 12-pack because it's cheap, it's like $15 to $18. But a 6-pack alone is like $11. Okay. NASCAR beer is about $4.50. Let's say.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well worth the difference in price.
But
it's
but you wouldn't know.
Oh, but I know now.
But you wouldn't have known.
Okay, but I really wasn't satisfied with the NASCAR beer. No. I drank the NASCAR beer, never really loved it. I just did it. It was okay.
But you don't need it, so who
cares? No, but it was okay. But now when I tried the better beer, I'm like, okay, I really enjoy this. So it's well worth the money. Oh no, it's
totally you keep yourself you keep yourself small on what's not needed in life, and then you're
smart enough to filter out, because everything I do is weighing. I weigh everything. I'm like, is it worth the money? And in this particular case, yes, it's totally worth the money.
So, what happened later with this family?
Okay, so then the next day, I get down there at 7 o'clock, State McLean, and watch the sunrise. And I go out on the paddleboard, and the ocean's just smooth. You get out there, and the dolphins are out. It's just awesome. So I set up the tent. I go back. I usually will paddleboard for about an hour. I go back up to the condo. So it may be 9:30 or so. And so the wife looks out the window and says, look at that. These other idiots who's part of their group put up a tent. Now, we were starting to put it up in front of ours, just to the left, just here, but even closer than the day before. I was like, you got it. Oh, no, you know what? She was already down at the beach. That's right. I look at the window and see her walk into our tent. And then I'm like, oh, no. But she walks over to them. And I'm like, I see her doing all this. I'm like, oh, my gosh, what's she saying?
So,
okay. The wife will let you know.
Okay, here's the thing. My mom is super nice. Yes. Super nice, super accommodating. What was her personality type? It was ISF.
Yeah, she's direct.
She's very direct, but she's very kind. Like, she is very kind about it. She was not. But here's the thing: she's very protective too, and so it's funny because you're more accommodating and feeling based than she
I'm
is.
quicker to anger, and I'll let you have it quickly, but I calm down, and then I'm very mellow.
And you're much more accommodating. Yeah. She'll
hold it.
She will go. My little brother's stubbornness comes from her.
Yeah, they're brickheads.
Foils.
They're literally both brickheads. So I see her talking. And I'm thinking, what the hell is she telling them? Oh my God.
And she was a teacher, by the way, for 30 years.
35 years.
Always in elementary, right? She never moved out.
No, well, your degree is in elementary.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I can do, as a counselor, we can do middle school or elementary and stuff. It's different for us. So
elementary education is 1 to 5.
Yep. You're right.
So I know what she's saying.
1 to 6 is Clay.
That's right.
I mean, where we live.
Wherever we live.
Yep.
Clay's not in town. Go figure it out. So, I know what she's telling them. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness gracious. So, I finally get down there with the paddle board. I'm going to go out again. And I'm like, hey, what happened? She says, well, I told him. He was nice about it, but she was kind of, well, we can't determine what our friends do. Because you remember they all showed up after one tent, they all showed up. And so I said, okay. Well, then he came over to me, a very nice guy. And I basically said, well, people, which I didn't realize it was him. Because it was the orange tent. And I didn't, he has an orange tent. It was him right there. I said, well, this guy yesterday put a damn tent right in front of me 3 feet. And after a couple of seconds,
I don't think he realized either.
He may not have. So I said, look, we just lined up and down the beach. So he's like, okay, well, we'll try to make sure we're not getting, because he moved over a little bit. I go out in the ocean and I'm kind of, and I notice them talking, and I know they're saying all kinds of choice words about us and the wife.
But as we
I can't hear it, so I don't care.
As we talked about before, you take care of ourselves in kindness and love, and the Lord's will. But we take care of ourselves, and it's okay to put further boundaries.
Yep.
Because if you don't, people are going to walk over.
Exactly.
And it's not right to them either because then you're not helping them.
You don't help them. So I'm out there and I noticed them taking the tent down.
That's better.
Again. Because they had it spread out. It's one of these stretchy tents. You stretch it out really far.
Yeah, they were really weird looking.
Yeah, you stretch it out.
No,
real far.
was that the one with like the
You dig
poles?
sand and you put sand in it and then you put the bars. I mean,
they were weird.
I don't like those things.
But
he had to take it down and then they ended up moving it over.
Did they?
And then they never got back in front of us again.
It was, and keep in mind, later in that week, one of them I think got picked up by the Indians.
No, that was another group.
Was another? Okay. But yeah, it was a small thing for
well,
sure.
I mean, I didn't know because at that point, I left the beach because a real bad thunderstorm came, lightning just dancing everywhere.
Oh,
so we hit the road. I first thought maybe I hit the lightning, but no, I think
so about the lightning storm, I was on my walk because I do very long walks.
Yeah, he takes like these hour walks
because it's beautiful and I listen to my music.
Yeah, but you miss hanging out with everybody.
I hang out with everyone when I get back, and there's more than enough.
And he gets back, and the sand is very soft in Florida. But when you get down to the water, your feet get soft. He comes back with blisters. I'm like,
last year.
I think it was last
year. They can't walk through the water.
To stay off the water a little bit.
Last year, I got, anyone who's squeamish, you might want to walk away. I got a blister that was so bad, and it felt hard. It felt weird. I was like, And whenever I finally got it torn open a little bit, it's finally cracked. Sand poured out of it.
Yeah.
Sand poured out of my blister. Like 2 days
Shoes and socks, guys. It's not that big of a People run on the beach. Anybody who runs on the beach.
I'm not running.
Never runs
It's just a walk. It's a walk.
You walk like 3 miles.
So it's fine.
You're walking on sand and water. You're gunning.
It's basically, I feel my feet now basically healed up. Unlike those bug bites.
Brickhead.
Oh my god. I got bitten up so bad.
Icarus can be a brickhead, guys.
I'm doing it because I know the cost and I will eat it. And it's fun.
But then you bitch about it.
I don't.
If you're going to take the cost,
I don't. I was just like,
you did.
I was like,
oh no. You
I have to make some noise whenever it's a pain.
But you're whining about it.
You don't whine about it.
Self-inflicted, guys. You get no sympathy. I'm Jennifer.
I'm a fool.
Different generation. You're not getting no sympathy from me. Suck it up, Buttercup. If you make the decision, if you're going to go out partying with the owls at night, can't fly with the eagles that day. You pay the price.
Oh, fly, really?
No, here's the deal. Because when I was young, I would go partying. I would go to work with my brother, and if I had a hangover, he's like, man, he'd wear me out. Hey, you made the decision. You paid. There's no sympathy. So no sympathy.
He's very loving. He is genuinely. But yeah. So on the way back on that walk with the thunderstorm, that was like a really bad rain.
That was a big one.
So I was out a decent amount. I was coming back, and the thunderstorm was in front of me. And I hit like a wall of water. I was like, okay, I'll just walk through. I'm not that far. It's gonna suck, but like the wind was blowing. I literally was like those people.
Yeah, it was blowing really
I was like the guys in like the adventure movies. The disaster. Like,
there's a Caddyshack when we're out playing golf on the golf course.
So I was like, this sucks, but it's okay. The problem was the raindrops were big that day. They were actually big,
they were big,
and they felt like a spray and pray from an Uzi on me. I was like, oh god! I got like
the good thing in Florida, they blow up severely bad, but they blow over within.
They leave super fast. So I counted on that, and I walked out because you live in Florida. You can literally walk out of the rain. Like it will.
Dude, it rained on me in bright sunshine.
I know, but I mean, like there's a wall.
Yes.
Like you can walk, and then I'm out of the rain. I'm in the rain.
Yes.
I'm out of the rain.
Yes.
So I literally walked to be out.
Because the thunderclouds go straight up, 70,000 feet, and it can literally be pouring rain this way.
Yeah, but you think that would spread?
And turning 5 feet away.
But you think that would
sunshine? No, it's because of the way the clouds are. They come down in walls. Yeah. Well, you can stand here and get wet, walk 3 feet and be in sunshine.
I waited until it went off. So I want you to tell the other story about this paddleboard. We're going to save it.
Okay.
Look, because first we're going to do our first thing today. So the first thing so the game plan is there's an amazing game we're going to be playing that Dadalus has never seen.
I've watched a lot of his games, a lot of his anime.
Yes. Okay. This is an amazing father.
I've seen a lot of anime.
There are people who enjoy anime and generally watching and video games who have not seen as much as this man. He has seen. Let's count. He has seen Naruto.
Can we remember them all?
He has seen Naruto up to Shippuden.
There's a lot.
We stopped whenever we stopped whenever after spoilers for Naruto, after Shippuden, the very first arc, Gaara versus whenever Gaara got taken, Sandu got taken.
Yeah.
Remember, Sakura had the actual good fight. But at that point,
they got old.
Look, Naruto.
5 minutes of this fight. 5 minutes of this
Naruto's real
fight,
bad about
and
that.
they would just keep rotating each other, like a little bit of this, a little bit. I was like, come on, man, let's.
And I agree. Like, I went to the manga because of him. And I never do that. I watch the anime. But anyway, we watched both Naruto. It's a huge chunk. He's watched One Piece up to you've watched it up to Rogue Town. So
they
you saw
are fighting on the boats, the 2 boats after they went to the different islands.
Yeah, and you did. Yeah, because you saw all along the fish dude with the
Yes.
nose. You saw that. So he got to the Grand Line.
I'm not a big fan of One Piece.
Look,
It was
okay, One Piece is good. I think you would like it, but it's just too long. It's too
It was okay.
long.
Okay.
So he's seen decent, but those are small ones. So he's seen Death Note.
The characters are good. I love Death Note.
Death Note was
I
good.
thought Death Note was.
It's still the
It's
best
very good.
gateway anime.
I don't mind anime because to me, I mean, anime and these Marvel things are not big. Marvel, I'm not into all that crap. Okay.
Epsilon, don't watch.
Right,
Epsilon,
okay.
don't watch.
I have an
Epsilon,
opinion.
don't.
I have an
Epsilon is cousin.
Cousin.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No. Oh, sorry.
Epsilon, don't watch.
Epsilon.
Epsilon, don't watch.
It's like one is very in depth and deep, and one is surface mountain and silly. Silly. I'm sorry. There's no
Don't hate-
silly.
don't
They're
hate me.
ridiculous. But so I'll tell you each one. Death Note I enjoyed. I thought the characters were really good. I thought the storyline was fantastic.
It's simple enough to follow, but still
look,
intricate enough.
I'm old, so I've seen it all. You're not going to fool me with any movie. I've seen it all. So I look for something that's intelligent. There's a deep storyline that the characters are developed and have some depth to them.
And it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So I
It's
thought
cool.
Death Note was actually excellent.
It is good. It is good. It's definitely that and My Hero are the 2 gateway anime I would give to people for sure. To be like, do you want a shonen battle? Yes, My Hero. Do you want a mystery?
For me personally, if somebody came up to me and said, "Here's my son. He's 15 or something. He wants to get an anime. He likes anime. I would suggest Death Note or my favorite of it. Honestly,
Hold on. Oh yeah, you could say it.
is Bleach. I mean, I'm sorry.
Now,
to me,
hold
I
on.
love Bleach.
Yes, Dad and I are Bleach boys.
Because I thought the characters were very deep. I thought the
even with all its
story.
problems.
I
I love Bleach. Bleach is my favorite anime. You know that. Dad vouched for me.
up until
Is Bleach
what
my-
was it?
No, all of it. I never.
Well, I thought after the second half, after they came out of what was that?
Okay, spoilers for Bleach. Spoilers for Bleach. After they came out with Hueco Right? After
Yes.
Pukuora versus.
When he lost
yeah.
everything and they rebuilt
Oh,
it.
you mean
But
full brain?
up until then,
You mean full brain?
yeah, up until
Up to
then,
Big Bad's defeat.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was excellent. The characters are deep. The storyline is very
There are
deep.
issues with some of those.
Where the
Karakura
Soul
Town was
Reapers
bad.
and how that
Karakura
works.
Town was bad. Blind dude and all
Well,
that.
I mean, they have filler parts.
Those
I
weren't
just-
filler. That's in the manga.
Yeah, but I thought the basic setup of this show with the Soul Reapers and the powers that they
Those
have,
everything.
I thought that was excellent.
Fights are very good.
The fact that after you kill a nobody,
No, that's Team Hearts.
um,
Get swapped. It's okay.
no. What's the Hollows?
Yeah.
Hollows. Once you kill, it was like that first episode or third or fourth,
Yeah.
when the gates of hell opened up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because that lets you know
Episode 3
that
is
there's
so
another place.
freaking good.
It lets you know.
And then we never see the gates of hell again except for the movie.
But you know.
Yeah, but
And
it's
I
shit.
thought the concept of this show was very deep and excellent. Very deep.
Hi, Kiko. God, hold on. Kimiko. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce it. Can we call you Kiwi?
I don't
My
know.
dad's very bad about pronunciations. He's over here.
Oh, we got somebody here.
Kimiko. Thank you. This is my dad. He's wonderful. Yeah, Dad, I love that dude to death. Oh. Yeah, dads are so important.
I just thought it was very deep. I
Yeah.
thought it was an excellent. See, for me, when I watch shows, if it's surface mount, I can watch it. If I realize it is, I'm just okay.
That's
with it.
fine.
But I like deep storylines. Something that's intelligent. Something where you're finding things out more than just action, where things are popping up everywhere. I'll give you an example. Do I have time to give an example?
Forever.
Alien and Aliens, both excellent movies.
They are fantastic.
But they're
I've never seen
different than
Aliens.
each other. And
I've
the
never
reason
seen
I think I like
Aliens.
Alien almost a little bit more, and I'm using it as an
Yeah.
example because I think they show the difference in the things I like. I like Alien because I like movies that are unraveling. There's a mystery. You're finding things out. You're like, oh my gosh, what do you? You're finding it's not surface level dumb. There's something going on, and so it doesn't have to be just some creature. It's like learning things, you know. And so Aliens was excellent because it was still intelligently based, but it was much more action packed. So those are the types I like. And I thought Bleach was had action, but it also was learning.
It had some good feels.
So that's the two.
Akivi asked, would I'm guessing you're saying Dad be eligible for Space Marine course? Warhammer thing. Okay, I know a little bit about Warhammer. Warhammer is a universe like a strategy kind of game. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like D&D actually for tabletop. Okay, but it's like a bunch of like rip apart mob. It honestly, Aliens is a good thing for it. Think the mech armor she gets in the end, but mech armor, and you're just ripping through aliens. So he was asking if you could be a Space Marine, which is like the badasses of the. Yeah, he could do it. He could do it. We're kind of small though, like body wise. I don't know if we can fill out the suit.
Oh yeah.
You were in. What were you? You were in the Coast Guard.
Wow.
You were in
the Navy.
You were in the Navy. Yes. Were you in the Navy?
Yeah, somewhat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Aliens.
VP Squadron. So if you guys can figure out what that is, you'll know.
Someone might. You'd be surprised. Aliens had a xenophobe. Yeah, they had the xenophobe. That was the alien. It was like the xenophobe design with like the big back head. Yeah. That's what it's called. That's the design.
But my point was, you have an excellent movie, Alien Aliens.
Space Marine, sure.
Both different, but they both hit their mark
in the way they wanted to go.
But I wanted to show the difference in the two, but both can be excellent if done right.
Well, I'll show
Aliens 3 was horrible. So there you go. You can see you tried to do it again, and it was terrible.
Yeah. Oh, Aliens 3. Let me get a really bad Space Marine.
I love movies when you're finding things out.
We're talking like this guy, like freaking like America in space is freaking shooting up.
Hell yeah, baby.
So I showed him a Space Marine.
Yeah, dude, I definitely.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, like Space Marine. Yeah, they got like a whole thing on it. It's like
but I also like brain dead dumb ones are just fun, like Starship Troopers.
Epsilon's here.
I love that movie.
Epsilon's here.
Oh, okay.
Don't say anything about that. Don't you dare. Don't do it.
Marvel sucks.
No, stop.
Come on.
Don't do this to him. Don't do this to him.
It's so much more intelligent. The storylines are so.
Please come over on Saturday. Help me with my computer. I'm sorry. I don't represent what he says.
I mean, come on. Marvel characters are just the storylines are so freaking.
Don't do this to him. Okay. I like both. I think both are incredibly done.
What's his nickname on there?
Epsilon.
Epsilius is like it's like the C drive in the root, or C drive in multiple subdirectories.
No.
And anime has much story is
stop.
where everybody is like, I have this power.
Epsilon, leave us alone.
I mean, there's no depth.
There is depth. There is depth. Stop.
There is not.
Okay. We're moving on. I don't
I am the dog in the fight. I really don't care either way.
I know you don't.
I do. And I can tell you, this one's more in depth.
Epsilon, I love you. I love you so much. I do like Marvel.
He knows I love him too.
I do.
It's just my opinion.
But yes, Kiwi, mankind. Yeah, because there are a bunch of different races.
What about Stormship Trooper? Does that?
Yeah, Stormship Trooper.
I mean, I do like brain dead dumb ones that are fun.
Honestly, Stormship Trooper is kind of like Warhammer. Warhammer's more serious. That's kind of the idea. It's like, let's work and go.
Tell me why on Stormtroop can they not get better guns? Remember they ran out for the first time. You got to shoot the damn thing like 60 times to kill it.
I love you, Epsilon.
I mean, can they not come up with a better one shot kill it?
Kill the people. That was the point. Like so.
I mean, they came up with shit under like shit like 30 times.
The point is to have the bugs rip them apart. That's the point.
Wait, but I'm talking about the humans. Can they come up with a better gun?
That movie is like
you have to shoot their crap out of it. I know, it's hilarious.
You know what Brain Dead movie I watched once again yesterday?
What?
That you were like, but seriously, Hansel and Gretel. I watched Cox and Gretel watch it. It was stupid, but really fun. Can't do it. It's still dumb. It's great. Yeah. So he's seen. Hold on.
Oh yeah, quick.
He's seen Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto to those extents. He's seen Death Note. He's seen.
Wait, you missed one.
No, hold on. I'm just going through. He's seen all of the anime of, and this one's pretty esoteric, all of D. Gray Man.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yep. Depending on where it goes.
Yeah.
Depending.
Bleach is still my favorite.
Bleach is still very good. D. Gray Man's got really good stuff.
Yep.
He's seen.
What was the fighting guy?
Oh,
you remember the guy who was more American, I guess, and they moved really quickly?
Oh my gosh. He's seen Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Spirit God. All the way up to the end of the Dark Tournament.
Is that when they used to go fight in the tournament?
Yeah, the best. No, the one tournament. The one big one.
Yeah. But
with all the demons. It was older.
yeah,
remember? And this one is for pissing me
remember,
off.
I loved it because it moved quickly.
It moved quickly, yeah. Well,
I don't like anime.
Yu Yu Hakusho's
which was my problem with Naruto. My God, how long did the fight take?
Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament. The tournament is, in my opinion, the best tournament arc in any anime, period. It's so good. It's so good. I didn't show him anything past it because, in my opinion, it gets worse. I don't think it's very good.
I thought it ended.
No, it kept going.
Okay.
It
So what else? There were more.
So, by the way, I'm in and out of the stream trying to do some errands. Oh, yeah, you're fixing up TV stuff. He just moved. Absolutely, just moved.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he's still settling.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, so he's got that Yu Yu Hakusho under his belt, so he's got the other one. We need to do Cowboy Bebop at some point. We will do that. I've never even seen it.
We did the one.
We've done, no joke, one of the best shonen battle, like epic powers and fighting, with a sports skin.
Oh, the basketball.
Kuroko no Basket, baby.
Really
How good was Kuroko no Basket?
Really good. It was awesome because.
And he does sports.
Icarus does not do sports, although he's. Here's the funny thing. I will give a secret about Icarus here. He's
also not feeling great. Hold on, for Epsilon. Also not feeling great today. I have an awful headache.
Oh, that sucks.
Epsilon, I'm so sorry. Wait, hey, if you need anything, you can contact us for help.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Because we live decently close enough.
So Icarus is an inside guy. He does anime. But the funny thing is, he has a lot of athletic ability. Like on that side, throwing the bat, play baseball whole life. Either you can do it or you can't. And I went out there throwing the ball with him one time, and he rotates the hip.
How long ago was that?
Like, damn, you have the motion.
Why didn't you let me be a baseball player?
You're not Tom Cruise that did the original Top Gun. He throws like a chick.
Why didn't I become a baseball player?
I'm not going to
force me.
Well, I didn't say. Wait a minute. I didn't say you were going to play major leagues. I just said you could have been fun.
If I get into just a minor, you know how much money they make?
No, you're not going to make it. You're not gonna. Thousands of great players.
But I could just get in.
But you could have enjoyed it. And my point is that you have the natural athletic ability to do anything.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
But yes, that was so he got to watch the sports.
It was very good. Kuroko no Basket. If you have not seen Kuroko no Basket, if you like shonen battle like Bleach, Naruto, and all that, watch Kuroko no Basket. If you like sports, yes.
Yeah,
if you like basketball sports, watch Kuroko no Basket.
Yeah, because the techniques of the game, obviously they have these powers.
It's up to 11.
But other than that, they're passing the ball, they're running plays.
One of the best things about the series, I think, I'm serious, I have rarely seen a series, like a fighting series, it's combat. It's combat. It's a different form, but it's combat. It's still combat.
Yes.
You are defeating your opponent. I have seen rare other fighting series that are more psychological.
Strategic.
It was strategic psychological.
Because you're setting up real basketball.
And not just that, like a lot of their powers
offenses
are based on psychological play. Like how it affects like positioning, reactions. Yeah. Literally, the main character's ability. This isn't really spoilers. This is the first thing. What's the main character's ability? The little one?
Oh, speed.
No. Wait. What was his ability? It's really weird. Remember? He was a Phantom 6-man.
Yeah. They couldn't see him.
He basically his presence was so low on the field. He was so forgettable that you forgot he was there. And it's stupid. It's like, how is that helpful? But they make a whole thing out of it, and it's psychological.
But I think it's supposed to be more his personality. Because
that too.
Was very good at basketball.
No,
but he wasn't.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Actually, remember they talked. His ability in basketball was only okay.
But he passed.
His passing game.
Oh, that's part of the game. See,
I know
they're setting you up. That really is.
I know. So it's good. It's good. It's freaking good. I'm serious, man. I will go to bat.
Yeah.
I will go to bat for Kuroko no Basket. Yeah. Definitely watch it if you've not. I strongly recommend it. It's very good.
What was the one?
It's very quick too.
Yeah,
stays on. Not like all these like beach episodes and stuff. It's like we are staying on the tournament and stuff. We've got that. We've got
What was the one?
I'm trying to do anime first, then we'll do video games.
These are anime. Seems like they took a ship to the clouds or something, and there was a. Oh my gosh, I can see it.
Crap. I'm trying to think of what you've seen.
Wasn't there a chicken there? Well, there's always a couple of chickens.
There's a couple
like a cat or something. Or... Oh my gosh, you know it.
I mean, if I saw it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think of what you've seen. Because you've seen so much. It's
well, we saw the big giants who were eating people.
He saw the first season of Attack on Titan.
That wasn't a big deal for me.
It's okay. Anyone who's seen the newest, no spoilers, but anyone who's seen the newest season of Attack on Titan, I mean the newest next part of the season, they split season 4 up in like 3 parts for the hype.
I don't need to see it. I know the premise was a little.
Attack on Titan is extremely well done. I will give it that. Especially when you get to the end, you see it's like, okay, this was well plot wise set out. I'll give you that. But it's a lot. It's a lot, and it gets really complicated. You think it'll be very straightforward. It gets real complicated.
Not for me.
But it's not bad.
I'm still my mind's on that other one.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I mean, we've got. What else did you see?
Somebody go into the main control room and try and
Code Geass? The one where he could make people obey? He looked at someone and make people obey. He was very smart, Lelouch. There was Britannia. There were the mechs.
Oh wait, you just mentioned one. Britannia. What about the one, the British? It was the British. We said it was kind of like the British and the Americans, but it was Britannia.
Yeah.
No, not that
the
one.
Guy who, you know that, right?
Yes, I do.
He's seen all
because they would get inside those little machines.
Yeah, but the real thing was the guy. Remember, he had the Geass.
Yes,
he could make everyone one order. Yeah, he's seen all Code Geass.
We did see that.
Yep, that was pretty good.
That's still not the one I'm thinking of.
There's a new movie, by the way, that continues later where Lelouch comes back and it's like a little thing.
Okay.
I've heard it's pretty okay.
Yeah,
you can watch it some point.
Yeah.
I think it's on Crunchyroll.
What? You're killing me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the anime we've seen.
There's a couple more, but I remembered it, but I can't think of the name. What about the chick with she would swing like a hammer, like skinny, long stick, bam, and like it was like real fast and hard, and had like a long neck on it into the middle. Like,
What's his name from Minnesota? Hello, Praying Monty. Hello. Welcome to the streams.
You remember the girl?
Thank you for following. We got so
you remember the girl?
Thank you, Praying Monty.
There were 4 girls.
We do cuss a little bit, just missing.
And each of one had like a big hammer thing, it almost made me look like a.
Did I show you freezing? Is that it?
No, you showed me that. That was like with the.
That was.
No, this was there were 4 girls.
Oh
one
my
had
God. I know exactly. He means RWBY, everyone.
Yes. Wasn't that?
I showed him. Yes, you're right. Nope, right. Absolutely, you're right.
What? What did he say?
He said RWBY. I didn't show him. I didn't show you Soul Eater, did I? The weird one with
like RD, whatever you're saying. Was that a full series?
That was for the 3 seasons. It was CGI.
Okay.
It wasn't anime. Remember, it was CGI. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Bring up the picture and I'll tell you.
Is RWBY an anime? It is now Epsilon. They remade it into an anime.
This was an anime. This was definitely an anime.
Actually,
not that.
Yeah, no, it's this.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a chick right there.
By the way, they made an anime out of it. They rebooted it.
It was already an anime.
No, it it's 3D with shell shading as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one we
and
watched.
And it's Western made. That doesn't mean it's not anime.
Wait a minute. Maybe there was another one.
Okay, just to clarify, just to clarify for RWBY, by the way, I showed him the good parts up to the end of season 3. I didn't show him any more. Because it's trash after that. Fight me.
Well, is that I don't know.
Yeah, after that it's trash. You never saw it. It's bad. No, season 9 now.
Were there 4 girls?
No, yeah, it's not. It's that. Okay. I'm saying I never showed you past season 3. It gets bad.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was it.
Oh, okay. I know Epsilon. Technically, that was an anime. It's the greatest anime of all time. Then, yeah, it is. Epsilon, I would honestly argue for it. He said, Epsilon said, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best anime then.
That was very good. We watched that. Yes, that was
one of the latest ones the 2 of us watched, and it is very good.
I enjoyed it.
It's for kids, so it is not as much, but it's very good.
It's not childish.
No,
I can't.
It's not.
Look, I'm the kind of guy. I don't watch cartoon shows like The Simpsons and all that. You're not going to watch them. I'm not going to be caught dead.
Rick and Morty.
They're stupid. I'm not doing it. But if it's intelligent enough, and I thought there was, although I do love South Park.
We're not bringing that on here.
I'm sorry.
We're not bringing that
I
on.
said I don't watch cartoon shows, but I do watch something.
Technically, it's not a cartoon.
But anyway, there was another. Okay, I think that's all the anime. Well, we're doing Boku no Hero.
Yeah, Boku no Hero. Yes, he's as far at Boku no Hero anime-wise as we have. So am I. So there's that. We're going to watch Demon Slayer together at some point. I've never seen it, so we'll watch it together for the first time. Usually I see it first and I introduce it.
Yes.
But that one we're going to do together. I think it'll be fun.
Well, what about all the games we played?
Oh, yeah, hold on. So those are the anime plus Avatar Last Airbender.
Yes.
And then, hold on, before we get to games, there's stuff you've introduced to me. What are the shows you've introduced?
I introduced you a show?
Western.
Are these series or just a movie?
What about the time travel one?
Time travel one.
Huh. It's one of your favorite shows. It's Western. It's a real show. It's not animated at all.
Are you talking about Continuum?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
Continuum is I love sci-fi. I love intelligent sci-fi. I can tell you all the ones I've watched. I love time travel movies. I find them interesting because I can put myself in that spot and wonder,
it's not the core
what would really happen. It's not science, guys. It doesn't happen. But a million things in all movies don't happen. Okay? It doesn't matter. Nothing in movies can happen for real.
Yeah,
most
time
of them,
travel
okay?
so
The Fast and Furious really happens. We're going to drag a damn.
Yes, but at least. But it doesn't create paradoxes.
No, I don't care. You set that aside. It's entertainment. You think Bleach is going to happen? You think anything?
No, but like.
Okay. So you take your brain out and you enjoy the episode. So, Continuum, if you have not seen Continuum,
it's pretty good.
Telling you,
it's pretty good. And I don't like Western shows. I don't like
Western. You mean that cowboy?
No. Yeah, sorry. Like U.S. made, kind of like normal shows, like CSI and stuff.
He means not anime.
They're always too serious and solemn.
You're talking about
badass
American type shows.
Yeah. But yeah, I did like
Continuum. Is awesome.
You know what other show we watched together that's Western? That is not great. I will admit.
You need to say not Western.
Okay, fine.
People think you think about.
Well, it's Eastern, just fine, whatever. US made.
We'll just say American.
Americanish. Okay, American show that isn't great. You have to admit it's not great, but it was very fun. And did have a lighthearted tune. What was the series we watched together? iSomething?
Oh, iZombie. Awesome.
It is not a well-plotted show.
It's
not.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's why I say I don't watch stupid shows unless they're intelligently stupid, meaning this is what we're going for.
It's very quirky and fun.
We're not. It's quirky. It's funny. It's lighthearted.
She's so cute. The main character.
I like
she's
her.
Very funny.
She's cute.
Very cute. She does her role very well.
I like her.
And her little gimmick
a lot of
what
things
she does.
Her.
She's very funny. It's very good.
It's very well done. The main guy, you remember the blonde-headed guy? Yeah. He was the best character of the show. The zombie guy.
Oh my gosh, the anti-hero. Oh my gosh, Blaine. Oh my god, Blaine.
It's awesome.
Oh my god, Blaine.
We loved it.
The stupid has to be obviously intentional.
Yeah, as long as it's not
just about
brain dead dumb. You know you're taking your brain out of zombies, but it's funny. It is. Each episode's kind of intelligent, at least the way they're going with it. Obviously,
I think it's like what I've talked about before. It's framing. What is this show framed as? What are they trying to do? Yeah. They're not trying to make a super deep drama. It's like a fun, cute, like little bit of drama.
What was the one that I told you? I thought at first I thought they were being serious. I thought it was terrible. But about 7 episodes in, I realized they're not taking it so serious. That was it Dragonfly? Is that the one they canceled?
Oh, Dragonfly! Yeah, Dragonfly's amazing. Don't say anything bad.
But when I first watched it, I thought they were trying to be serious. I thought this is stupid.
I mean, it has serious stuff.
But then I realized it's a parody of itself.
It is kind of.
I was like, hold on, I see where they're going with this.
It's tropes and fun.
Awesome. Yeah, it was great.
And it is. It's very. Firefly is great. Firefly is great.
Yeah, it's great. But that's my point.
Yeah, I can.
I got what they were trying to do with it.
Yeah. So we've done that. Yeah. We've done. We did the first season of Supergirl. No. It got too woke for me.
Yeah, done. Although the main lady, the boss lady, was hilarious.
She was funny.
I've seen her in many shows before. Are you trying to think of things we watched that I introduced you to?
Yeah, like maybe American type shows. I think that was it. I don't think we have any more.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple other serious ones like
Parks and Rec we all did together. That doesn't,
yeah.
That doesn't count. That's just the whole family
We did do
together.
that together. Well, what about
Parks and Rec is great.
Well, what about Stranger Things? Does that count?
We all did it together. Honestly, Foyle introduced it to us.
Okay.
That's my brother. I still haven't seen season 4.
I haven't either.
I think that's it.
There was one other I can't think of the name right now. So I just get old.
I can't.
But there was a few other things we watched.
Those are the main ones. Yeah. So he's done all of those with me too, and then video games. And you guys shows take a while, but video games take a while. And we've done RPGs.
Oh my God, they're still like 60 hours.
Okay, so this man, okay. First off, the big one. Not okay. If any of you, no, the whole thing. Hold on. If any of you are like, Kingdom Hearts Chronicles are going kind of long. This is a big series.
Life Unexpected rewatch.
Oh yes. Okay, back to the American shows for a second. Life Unexpected is
a drama.
It's a drama, but it has a lot of lighthearted love to it, and it's just no conceits. Drama. It's just like a girl who finds her dad and stuff. Yep. It is actually good.
Very deep, very
down to earth too. It's like these stuff can really.
And the girl who played the main girl, you've probably seen her in a lot of movies.
Oh, what is she playing?
Pretty as hell.
What was the big one?
Oh my gosh, she's played in a lot.
Yeah, but there was one that she did that was like, this is her coming in.
Oh man, she's a fantastic actress.
She's very good.
She's played.
I don't remember.
She played in Tomorrowland.
That was it. Yeah, I know that wasn't a good movie, but there you go.
Her acting, she makes all these other dimwits look. She is seriously an actor.
She does a good job.
But she's played in a lot of other movies.
I just remember one more American series. One more. Oh my gosh, I just lost it. The Witches.
Oh, what the hell was that called?
The Circle.
The Circle.
It was okay. It was all right.
The ending was kind of.
I liked how it was a mirror on itself. No spoilers, but it.
But what's one component that makes every television show worth watching?
Don't say it. Don't you say it. I'll have pretty girls in it.
You gotta have a good-looking chick. I won't watch any movie if they're all dogs. I'm sorry. You can get a bunch of chicks who are basket weaving. If they're really good-looking, I'll sit and watch them. But it makes it better if it's a good storyline. So the chicks in The Circle.
Okay, so yeah, all of them, like, The Circle was a cute show. Every single one of the main girls was pretty for different reasons.
Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta have a different.
But no, a lot of them have the same reasons.
I don't want the same type chicken.
But like, there's the main girl who's just very cute and fun. Yep. There was the other girl who's more down to earth, pretty, but very like kind of a little distinguished. Yep. Then you had like the sultry girl.
Holy crap! The girl who played in the television show we were just talking about.
The Circle?
No.
Life Unexpected.
She's in it.
Oh my gosh, was she the main girl?
She's the main girl.
She was the main girl. Oh my gosh, I knew I connected that for some reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty good. It's on Netflix.
That's what came up, and I was like, oh, here's another one. Did we watch it on Netflix? Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if it's still on there because
it's like 2 seasons.
Litmus test. Did either of you watch Lost, and how did you feel about it? I did not see Lost.
I didn't get a chance. I heard a lot about it, but I did not.
I don't know. I've heard Jesse Cox, Fat Man.
Yeah.
He loved Lost, but then he hated the ending. Apparently the ending's trash. I don't know. I don't know.
I need to see it.
I have no idea. I've never seen it. I gotta remember
to look over there and see what people are writing.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to move it back over here so we can see.
Well, we're about to bring the other thing up, so I figured. But yeah, okay,
games.
So back to games. Okay, here's the big one. And if you were like, look, and you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna guilt shame anything. But and he was like, oh, Kingdom Hearts Chronicles is too long. Oh, it's that's a long series. I'm an adult. I don't have time for that. This man, right here, except for the deep lore, the phone game stuff we went over, which by the way you need to watch those.
Yeah, but they're
uploaded. Get them. Yeah. You need them for 4. You need them. Okay, so besides the deep lore, and besides Recoded, and Chain of Memories, you never got to see Chain of Memories.
But wasn't that all on the little DS?
It was, but remember the remake came out. It's on there.
You've been telling me to watch it.
You don't have to, but you should probably for the refresher because you didn't get to.
Okay.
Besides Chain of Memories, because whenever I played it, it was on the Game Boy Advance, so I'm not gonna.
Like the DS.
No, the Game Boy Advance. Oh. No, the one with the one screen. Remember the one with the lights?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this man, other than Recoded, the old lore, because there's no way phone games, and then Chain of Memories, which we understand, has seen me play every single Kingdom Hearts.
Well, the first one was like 15 years ago. You were like 14.
That was one of our first things we did together.
It was like 60 hours.
No, the first one's only like 50.
Oh, only 50.
55?
I'm corrected. Only 50.
So he's seen Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, 350 over 2 days, Someone We Lost, Dream Drop,
Dream Drop.
Fragmentary Passions, Aqua in the Dark Realm, and finally,
third one's right.
Kingdom Hearts 3. And the DLC.
Yeah, I forget a lot of people's names, and I'm bad with names.
Nomura makes half of all of them have X's.
Oh my god!
So
now I've doubled the characters. But I enjoyed it. I thought Kingdom Hearts was really.
It's convoluted and it's a little too much, but it is very fun.
It's enjoyable to watch. My only problem, and I tell him when he plays these games, is a monotonous fighting. I like the story. After he kills them. When we move on, I enjoy
I kill him fast. Cutscenes.
Because it's like a movie.
I kill him fast.
But watch. Oh yeah, man, he never loses. He beats the hell out of his. I mean, he just wipes it out. But every time you run this way, and then you turn it and go back down the hall, they're back again.
If something said Chain of Memories, the Game of Advance was 2004, 2005.
Oh, wow.
I showed you Kingdom Hearts 1 before it came out.
We did watch Kingdom Hearts.
Do you know what that means? We did it? Like 2003. Mm-hmm. It's almost 20 years ago. This man has been with me for 20 years.
2 houses ago.
The first Kingdom Hearts, absolutely on the first Kingdom Hearts 2002. I definitely didn't show you until 2003 or 2004 though. Yes, but absolutely, I didn't know about Kingdom Hearts before you showed me because I saw the Disney thing, the Disney exclusive, the commercial.
Yeah.
So you did introduce it to me, but I was like already ready to go. So the second I knew,
you find that on like the
PS2. It was at Grandma's house when we lived over there.
Oh, that's right.
I was upstairs in that room. Yeah. What year were we at Grandma's house living? 2003?
2004.
All right, so 2004 is when I started. You guys were living with Grandma. Yep. So 2004.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chain of Memories would have like just come out, or was about, no, it came out after, because I do remember it came out after I beat it very shortly. That's why I got it real quick.
Yeah.
And then
because I put surround sound in your bedroom. You remember the little proprietary surround sound for that PS? Yep. I bought that little surround sound.
So, but yeah, so he's seen all of Kingdom Hearts. So if anyone's like, and Melody of Memory, sorry, we watched that cutscene that was important.
Well, hold on, since
Kyrie's part at the end.
Oh yeah, we always watch the cutscenes.
No, I mean like the one I had to show you on YouTube because I'm not. The very latest. Yeah. Don't say anything this morning. We're not there yet. But yeah, besides that as well. But that's a rhythm game. What were you going to say?
Well, I love to ask Icarus this because he rates everything. And so, who was the hottest chick in
Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts.
Aqua. Aqua best waifu. We all know that.
What about Kyrie? We named our cat after her.
Now you guys did that when I wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, Aqua best waifu. We all know that. Everyone here knows that. That's not.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Who's yours?
I don't know. Kyrie was cute.
Yeah, but she didn't have much screen
time. I have a hard time
judging
anime people. I got tell much anime. What am I supposed to say?
What did she do?
I don't know.
She had no screen time. She didn't do anything.
You didn't say it was a smart.
What about Meg?
Which one was that?
Shut up, Meg. That's a Family Guy reference.
Oh.
If I'm getting it right.
I have a hard time judging anime.
What about Maleficent? What about Maleficent, though? That dark queen, though.
No, but she's like an old hag, isn't she?
She ain't ugly looking.
Yeah, she's like the hag.
Want that good? Absolutely on. Or Queen Minnie.
Nah. I'm gonna go with Kyrie.
Nah, Aqua best girl. Aqua best waifu. Oh, Meg from Hercules. Hercules is love interest.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I have a hard time judging anime chicks. Nope. But I'll go with it and have fun with
Aqua best waifu.
I'll go with
So he's seen all of Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
This man.
That's a lot of them. But there were other games.
Props.
What was the best game?
Hold on. So best dad ever. Already. You show me a dad who's seen all of Kingdom Hearts, who's not a gamer. He's not a gamer. And he's not like an anime guy.
I don't like games.
You're not even like an anime guy. You like it, but you're not an anime guy.
Yeah, not really.
He's amazing. But that's why I also value his opinion, because he's not someone who's invested in
I wouldn't sit home and watch him.
So, what do you mean best game?
Well, we have more games.
Yes.
That's not a game.
Well,
how many games? No. Yeah, how many games on the gameplay? Other than Kingdom Hearts, other than what I'm getting ready to say, how many games have I watched you play?
I think it's just those two. I don't think you've watched me play a lot.
Okay, the other's Persona.
Persona 5, guys.
But hold on, I started watching. You showed me.
No,
Persona
I showed him the
4.
Persona 4 anime.
I didn't like it.
Look, the anime sucks. Everyone knows that. It's got good parts.
Like
it's got good parts. No, you wouldn't like the. You would like it.
But Persona 5, I loved it. It seemed like it took a year to play it.
It did. It did take a year. But we did Royal, so we did the DLC.
I loved it because it was an in-depth
all
story.
RPGs? Yes, absolutely all RPGs.
It wasn't just running around killing people. There were storylines. There were characters. I loved the little city plots. What was my favorite spot in the city?
LeBlanc.
Yeah.
He loves LeBlanc.
If I could find one here, I'd go drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I go drink coffee.
He loves
the feng shui on that.
Loves LeBlanc.
What's our person's nickname over there?
Epsilon. That's
Epsilon.
You know who that
He's probably laughing, going, "I didn't know this about him." I love the little city. Oh, he'd run through the. What was the hooker town?
Oh gosh, damn.
What was it called?
No, it was the Red District. The Red Light District.
Is that what it's called?
In real life, yes, there is a Red Light District.
I love the jazz bar.
Yes, the jazz bar is
I like the jazz bar. I like the guy who sold the weapons.
Yeah, he was cool.
Kind of shady.
Yeah, it's shady part.
Yeah, I love the brightness of the town. Do you remember had that little vending machines everywhere? I always want to go get a damn Coke out
Look,
there.
if you like that, go to Japan. I'm serious. It looks like that there.
I love
They based it on real Japan.
But I love that little coffee shop.
Now, that doesn't exist, but...
Oh, so who was the hottest chick on that one?
Oh, well... Only the highest of culture.
Well, what about the blonde-headed chick?
Makoto, of course, is best waifu. Highest of culture.
What about the blonde-headed chick?
Anne is pretty. Everyone knows that. She's a good character. But
what about the blonde-headed chick?
But
what's her name?
Anne.
Anne. What about
She's
Anne?
pretty. Anne is pretty, but culture. True culture. And her older sister of higher culture.
So when we went into the... Well, don't tell me the name.
Oh my gosh, Epsilon, please make Yakuza on stream. We might need to.
So when
we might need to.
When we went into the metaverse,
yep.
When Facebook is trying to steal.
Remember, no story spoilers.
No stories. But we go in and they had all these weird different costumes. They were like,
oh, okay. Wait, what?
They were like different characters.
Oh, whenever they have their Phantom gear.
Yeah, when they go into the Phantom.
Yeah, they have their Phantom attire.
So I didn't like some of the Phantom gear.
He thought it was dumb.
Buy like an add-on piece.
Oh, it came with Royal. I didn't have to buy it.
So I changed ons because your girl.
For anyone who wants to know, for On, you know the game Catherine? He picked the C Catherine outfit.
Oh, just they know what that means?
Oh yeah, if anyone's played Catherine, they know.
They pull up Catherine. I want to know if they know.
No, they know. They know what Catherine is. Anyone who knows what Catherine is.
Well, I need to know what Catherine is.
No, you don't. It's the outfit. It's the outfit.
Well, your girl didn't have anything I liked.
She had something I liked. That was pretty good.
Our tastes are different. Catherine. See, now I'm worried about who Catherine is.
No, Catherine is the game. It's made by the same people who made
Persona. Well, I don't know. So is that the same outfit?
Yeah, I made them change outfit. Yeah.
We go in and say, okay, Matthew, change it.
And I'd be like, all right.
It matters.
I mean, I like the outfit, but I was just like, okay. Oh my gosh.
So, but that was a great game.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then
we played Persona
5 Strikers. We did the basically sequel, the Platinum game.
It was very good. Not as good as the first one.
Well, it's a warrior-based game. I have to explain what it was.
Yeah, but the other had so many storylines.
But remember what it was. It's a warrior-based game that's adapted.
Going back to the first one, what about the nurse?
Nurse was good.
The doctor.
Nurse Takemi.
Who was better, the sister of
High Culture?
High Culture,
High Culture immediately.
The doctor.
You cannot.
The doctor.
You cannot defeat pure culture.
Well, what about the doctor?
Nope. Culture and her higher.
Okay, what
culture.
about the sister culture?
That's what I'm saying. Higher culture. Culture.
So who was better, sister culture or culture?
Don't do that to me.
Well, we have
Don't
to
you do that to me. Don't you do that to me.
Don't
you make me pick between Makoto and Sai.
Who's the dorkiest chick?
Dorkiest? Like the worst?
I know the dorkiest was.
Like the dorkiest, like...
Just...
Oh, the reporter sucked. She sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't like her.
I thought the teacher woman...
Really? Oh,
yeah. Tried to be the
she has a good
French
story,
lady.
though. She has a good story.
She was dorky.
Well, he's seen all of Persona 5.
All of Persona 5.
Royal. Including the DLC.
Yeah.
Not DLC, the extra with the doctor. Psychologist.
Oh, yeah.
That's only in Royal.
Well, we started Persona 5.
Okay, yeah. So,
and we
so
got
here's
about
yeah. Okay, so here's
10
what happened.
hours into it.
No, okay,
we
so
went back and
we started Persona 5 because I owned it.
Yeah.
And then we got to the end of the first dungeon, and the first palace. And we got into that point, and Royal just came out in America.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I already have my saves, I already have the strong personas, because once again, he doesn't
We're only like 5 hours.
and he doesn't remember, once again, this is take-turn battles, once again, which you know how I feel about that. And he doesn't want to see the battles that much. So I was like, I already have the strong personas, it'll make you go faster.
Yeah.
But Royal came out. And I've been hearing so much about Royal, and I was like, it's the same game, they just added some stuff. It's not a big deal. But he'd never seen it before, so I was like, but he's never seen it. So why wouldn't he see the best version? And I caved, and I got Royal, and I played all the way back on my own to the end of the first dungeon to beat the boss. And then we started from there on Royal. So
what is that guy telling us we need to play?
Yakuza. So Yakuza is another series. Epsilon, is it made by Atlas? I think it's made by Atlas too, right? Yes, because they reference it.
Yeah.
It is a, oh, you don't, okay. You don't know what the Yakuza is. Okay. Yakuza, we ran into it. Do you remember the third palace?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I don't want to spoil. So, oh, Epsilon, I'm enjoying this. Sasha and I are about to eat dinner. No problem, buddy. Go enjoy dinner. Thanks for stopping by. So tell Sasha, that's his wife.
Yep.
You know who she is.
Yep.
Tell her I said hi. Sasha, Yakuza is made by Sega. Okay, but Sega bought Atlas, so now their parent company bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So Yakuza itself is the mob for Japan. Remember I explained this before.
Yeah.
They're the mob, but they're like a cross between gangs and the mob. Okay. Because they're kind of in the middle. They're like, would you say that's fair, Epsilon? It's like the mob where there's like ties and we have our codes and like you don't do that. Like, you know, like you come to see me and stuff like that. But also gangs because they're on the streets and they got thugs under them and they're very street present.
Right.
The boss of the third palace was that.
Okay.
Where culture got involved. So there's a game based on the idea of Yakuza called Yakuza, and it's got a bunch of them. It's not fantasy exactly. It's in real life, like CGI, you fight and stuff. But it is over the top. Okay, it is over the top the same way Starship Troopers is.
Okay.
So it is very funny. I've seen it. I've never played it, but I've seen stuff from it. And I'm like, that does look funny. T-Bird, street thugs mixed with Italian mob families. Yeah, I think that's fair. That's about what Yakuza is. Okay. And they exist in real life. That's the thing. So I think, yeah, maybe someday we'll do Yakuza. We might do it together. That could be cool. So he's seen all of Persona 5 up to this point, including Strikers. So, besides the dance game, but I didn't even play that. So this man has seen all those anime and all of those Kingdom Hearts, all of that, and all of that Persona. How many hours is that?
Oh, wait, there's another game I watched you play. You don't remember?
I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting, but it's
there
not.
Is. Through the Looking Glass.
He watched Madness Returns. That's right. We did that on stream. Yep. We did that. That's right. I was talking about it.
I wasn't the biggest fan of that game.
It's cool, though.
It's cool. Wore me out.
It's cool, though.
I like as much as I enjoyed Persona because of the bright colors.
That was
really bright cities that look like it's fun to run down their streets. Totally opposite.
But it's weird and twisted. That's
dingy.
Cool.
I don't care. It was dull. It was depressing.
It's kind of boring.
Didn't like it.
But yeah, it's.
But I watched it. I remember because of that right there on your screen.
Yeah.
That's not her.
Yeah, I have an anime background and it kind of revokes the mentality. So yeah, you seen that too. Yeah. They're working on a new one, by the way. It's in Kickstarter stuff, so we'll play it. Okay, so anyway, today, what we're gonna do, it's gotten much later than I expected, actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's
don't have much time.
Yeah, but one of the things I want to do is, in order to introduce Dadalus more, if you haven't already gotten to know him, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do streams together with Dadalus going forward, with some of it, once in a while, because we're gonna be doing a game that everyone knows pretty much and is very good, and he's very interested. But before we get to what that's gonna be, the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to do something I set up. We're going to do something that every streamer does.
Do I know you're going to do this?
Nope. Okay. You're going to go in blind, and I want your opinions, because that's what this is.
That's cool. I'll give it to you.
I know you will. So what we're going to do, I'll have to watch the VODs. Bye, Epsilon. What we're going to do is we're going to do a tier list.
Okay.
A tier list is rankings for things
I
where
can
you
do that.
place it. And we're going to do a tier list for something that you know very well, and I don't know super well, so this will be fun.
Okay. Oh, 70s rock bands?
Hold on.
Oh,
Shh,
yeah.
hold on. Shh, hold on. How do I make it so you can't see the top? There's a button. Scroll
Oh, I
up.
don't remember.
Scroll up.
Did our guy leave? Because he's just, I haven't been in computers in 10 years. I forgot.
I know it's a button. Hold on. F12. Not
No.
F12.
Is he gone?
I think oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm getting it up, everyone.
Oh, it's okay.
Tier list, baby, for 70s rock.
Okay.
So, when were you born, Dadalus?
I was born in 64.
1964, everyone. This is what an old man looks like.
Yeah.
And so he grew up in the 70s.
Yep.
So he knows a lot of old classic rock.
Oh, yeah.
I know a little thanks to him, but not a lot. So I figured one of the best ways is to place on the board. So we've got 5 categories.
Okay.
Awesome, which means incredible.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Good. Middle of the road.
Yeah.
And then
That means suck.
that.
Okay.
So we have a bunch of bands here.
Yeah.
And
Are you going to drag and drop them?
I'll zoom in if you need to. Can you see them?
I can see them.
Can you see them? Can you see them?
I can see them.
Can you see them?
Oh,
Can you see them?
I can see them.
Yeah, okay, good.
Icarus.
All right. So we're going to go through. If you don't
Are
know,
you going to grab each one and
yep,
drag
I'm going
it?
to move it, as you say. But
Okay.
you have to defend. You have to have reasons.
No
All right?
problem.
And as we go, I'll ask. Okay.
Now, I may not know everyone.
That's okay. That's okay. We're going to do as much as we can.
Who's the first
You guys are funny. Oh, thanks, Praying Monty. Thank you for coming by anytime. All right. So the first one is
the Scorpions? I'm going to go good with
Okay.
Scorpions.
Tell me about
Scorpions is an 80s kind of hair band.
80s, but this is from the 70s.
Well, they're not. I know them in the 80s. They came in MTV in the 70s or 80s. I'm looking at.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But they're more of a what you call a type of a hair band. The problem I had with the 80s music, I love 70s, 80s. I'm okay with, is the 80s music. The problem with them, they dropped the bottom sound out of the music. The bass is very basic. The drums are very basic. You lost the low tones, the mid range.
I never knew that.
A lot of their music is very high pitch.
I thought the reason you didn't like 80s is because of all the flair.
Well, I don't like all that bull crap either.
He doesn't like Kiss for that.
We'll
get there.
My point is, if you listen to bands in the 70s, there are a lot of low tone, mid range. You had a lot of rhythm guitars. You had a lead guitar. And in the 80s, they dropped the rhythm guitar in a lot of these bands, and the range of the music went higher. So your bass was very bland.
I see.
Your drum plate was very basic.
More poppy?
Well, not poppy. It's just the sound changed. And the reason I believe grunge came along, and I'm not a big grunge fan, but I do admire the fact that if you go listen to Pearl Jam, Nirvana, 9 Inch Nails, these different bands, you'll notice the bass play came back. A lot of low tones, a lot of aggressive playing on the bass. No, the bass guitar was brought back. I think in the 80s, the bass guitar was wasn't shoved, but it played back fiddle. Where if you listen to a lot of grunge, the bass came back. Very aggressive bass. You had a lot of low tones. The drums woke up a little bit. Like they did in the 70s. So Scorpions was more of an 80s band if you listen to them.
What's the song?
The biggest song they have is Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Okay, I know them. Okay.
If you
Like a Hurricane.
But if you listen to it, it's a very downbeat song. The guitars are very higher pitched. The bass is very black.
Well, it seems to be focused more on the chorus than the 70s music, too. Like it's chorus focused.
Yeah, they got that downbeat thing going. And the guitar, I don't mind guitar riffs that are basic. I see a couple bands, the guitar were basic. But it doesn't matter. It's not that because they had flair. It's more the genre and the tone that they went with. So,
all right, so what do you think?
I'm going they were good.
Okay,
I'm going
that's fair.
I can almost put, you know what? I'm going to put them as okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm just going to go okay.
Really?
They have another song, really, my favorite song of them is called Big City Nights. And if you,
is that Big City?
Yes. Now,
okay, yeah, I know them.
Now, for me,
I like that song.
it's a great song. And to make it even better, go look it up on MTV. Oh, MTV.
Oh my God!
Go look it
He's
up.
old. He's old.
Go look it up on video.
YouTube.
Because on YouTube.
Yeah.
And find the concert version of.
Well, you love the concert version of everything.
I do, but they changed the guitar a little bit in a riff. When they kind of go off right before the guitar solo goes off, there's a part where the drums kind of keep it rolling, and the guitar just had a good riff going right there, and it was really awesome. They didn't have in the original.
Okay.
So, what's the next one?
Well, don't you think that should put them in good, though?
No, it's just okay, because they only have 2 songs. You can't be better at 2 songs.
All right, okay.
Where's the next one?
Oh, and by the way, for anyone who's watching Epsilon, we're not going to do the whole, if I place this here, it's worse than Scorpions because it's technically below.
Yeah, no.
I do that. I like doing that, but we're not going to do it
Who
this
is
year.
that?
This is the Beach Boys.
Oh, well,
It is
the Beach Boys is the 70s.
Does that count?
Oh, yeah, they count. Well, they're 70s. They were
But they're
late
not
60s.
rock.
Well, you have a big ball genre.
Oh, Charles, I wish you were here to
The
help
big
us.
ball, you have to. If you were going to play them on a station back in the day, they'd be on a rock station,
Okay.
which could run the gamut.
Now, Mom loves Beach Boys.
Yeah, to me they're good. To me, they're not great. They're good. Now, some people put them in great. They have a lot of songs, but the songs are very short.
They're
very
okay.
catchy.
Okay,
For their
yeah,
time,
you know
though,
what?
but it was a different time because they started in the 60s. Wow. They started in the 60s.
I didn't know that.
So I'm going to go good, although some people put them as awesome. But I have a
you know
different
what?
style
I
of
go
music.
good too because to me, they're very middle of the road and they go for that. They're like, we're fine, we're good.
Oh, well, there are some people go throw them into awesome. But it's like the Beatles to me. Just, I don't like the Beatles. They're the biggest thing.
We're not there.
But I don't like the Beatles.
We're not there. We're not going there yet.
So I'm going good. So we
The
can't take
Cramps.
I don't know them.
Okay,
So.
moving on. The Stooges.
Oh, I've heard of them, but I don't really know any of their songs. So.
Okay, one more.
Is that the Carpenters? What is that?
Supertramp.
Supertramp. Okay, Supertramp. I'm gonna go with good or okay.
What's a song?
Oh,
give me something.
Boy. Supertramp would do. What's it called? When I was young, life was so wonderful, impossible. What is that called?
I don't think I've heard that.
Criminal, laughable. Then they sent me away. Teach me how to be logical. I think it's called The Logical. That's a good song. And also, Take the Long Way Home.
They did Take the Long Way Home. They did Take the Long Way Home. I hate that song.
But I love that song. So there's only a couple, so I'm going to go with okay. But
Are they big?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty big.
Are they like Beach Boys big? Scorpion big?
They're bigger than Scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah. Supertramp's known as, people know Supertramp.
Okay. I can understand that. It seems kind of. This is.
Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden.
Okay, Iron Maiden is a severe heavy metal band.
Yeah, they are
in the
heavy
80s,
metal.
definitely heavy metal. But
That's
I
an
will
early
give them the
heavy metal.
fact, well, in the 80s, no, heavy metal came in the 80s. So these
Were
are
they
like
early in it or late?
In the early 80s, when the MTV came out, it was all rock concert videos. And in about 83, they started this thing called music videos, where they make a storyline for your... And then they ruined everything.
I like music videos.
But the song, what about the songs?
The songs are good.
Yeah.
Good.
They make a video and they make a
You
song.
can have both. Why not both?
But heavy metal came out really 83, 4, 5, 6, and it took off. There's a hair band, if you call them heavy metal hair band. They're actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
Name a song.
Oh gosh.
Because I can't differentiate something because I don't know music very well.
Run to the hills, da, 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 da. Run for your life. I remember the album covers.
I know. Oh well, everyone knows.
And I know people out there know
Give me
them
another
are
one.
screaming at me.
I know that song a little, but they're Iron Maiden. They gotta have so many hits, right?
They really do. I'm not a big fan of theirs. I just know them. And if you had to make me listen to a heavy metal band, I would probably run to them. I didn't listen to a lot of heavy metal because heavy metal is just kind of basic for me.
What do you mean? Well, why is
it's like the tones I told you about.
Oh, okay.
So we can't spend too much time. So let's just go ahead. I'm gonna put them on good.
Okay.
And a heavy metal person would probably put them on great.
Okay. Okay.
Bob Marley.
Bob
Marley was a 60s, 70s guys. He was what you call reggae.
Can you give me a song? I know.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy.
Do another one.
That's kind of the only one. He did a lot of marijuana songs.
I mean, yeah, I know.
That song was remade by Eric Clapton. So I'm going to go, again, people like reggae are going to put him up great and awesome. It's not my style of music. Remember, these rankings I'm giving is based on
yes,
me.
but we know. Everyone knows it's your list.
I'm
You all
okay.
know it's based on
I'm going to go, well, you know what? I'm going to go blah. It's just not my style. Reggae's not my style.
Okay. For reggae,
I have to do it for me.
For reggae, is it
I
black?
can't
Or is
do
it
that.
like
I don't know. I'm not reggae, so I can't tell you.
Huh.
But in the reggae world, he's huge. But you want me to rate him, right?
Could you put up with him?
Nah, I'm not into reggae.
I'm not much into reggae either. It's not really my kind of thing. Jethro Tull.
Oh, Jethro Tull is what's called progressive rock.
Prog rock.
Prog rock, yeah.
What time?
Oh, they were 70s.
Okay.
The song you may know the most is almost two ones. One's called Bungle in the Jungle. I'm a bungle in the jungle.
I've heard it.
And the other one everybody knows is sitting on a park bench.
Okay, I kind of know that one.
Aqualung.
They're weird.
No, they're very weird. Prog rock is very strange. It's very the lyrics are supposed to be deeper than music.
Rush get there?
Yeah, Rush is prog rock.
How?
Prog rock is generally better musicians. It's progressive. They don't want to just do the downbeat.
Right.
Easy downbeat.
So they experiment more.
So they're generally more progressive. They like switching up time signatures.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Progressive. They like it.
So what do you think? Jethro Tull.
I'm not a big prog rock, but I'm gonna go with okay.
You mean you're not a big prog rock favorite? We'll get there.
They're not my favorite.
I know,
but I like them.
Siouxsie and the Banshees.
I have no idea. I think I've heard them, but I couldn't give you enough information.
That's okay. ZZ Top.
Oh, ZZ Top really started in the 70s.
What is ZZ Top? Is that rock?
Yeah, they're rock.
Oh, I always get them in the album.
The biggest one, I mean, their Eliminator tour came out in '80, which I went to see them.
Are they kind of blues?
Yeah, they're kind of bluesy, southern. They're not southern rock.
I was about to say, that's why I got them mixed up with the Allman Brothers.
They're not southern rock.
They're not.
Kind of. They're not southern rock. They're not rock. I would call them southern blues.
Interesting.
Most people know from. Everybody knows what everybody likes a sharp dressed man. Everybody likes a sharp dressed man.
Okay,
the opening to Duck Dynasty. The other was my favorite, Legs. She's got legs.
I kind of know that.
How to use. Kind of a goofy song. But before that is like Touch. If you ever watched the movie Officer and Gentleman, it's in there. Is I've been up, I've been down.
I know that little.
That one, and then the other one obviously is this girl is fine. I don't know good with words.
That's okay. So what do you think?
I would go with them as good.
Okay.
I saw them in the 80s.
Do you know what this is?
I have no idea what that is.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go, everyone. Everyone ready? Everyone ready?
I'm not a Kiss fan. I think they're somewhat childish.
Why?
I think they're childish.
Why?
It's goofy.
Do more. No, you gotta explain why.
It's just trying all the stupid makeup and shit. And if you listen to their music, I mean, seriously, I went and listened to their music. Look, I grew up with them. In 6th grade, they came out with the is it Destroyer? I think it's Destroyer. I got in a fight with a guy in the 6th grade. Yeah, it was all.
You didn't fight when you were in school.
I did a lot. And when you look like Opie, you got challenged.
Oh.
And so they're just childish. I mean, grow up.
They have good songs, though.
No, they don't.
Yep.
Name it.
Rock and roll all night.
That's one. And they say the same word 1,000 times.
They have another one. I don't know their music very well. So
Beth. It's a ballad. Beth, what can I do?
I don't know that one.
I've listened to a lot of their music. It's I don't get it.
It's not bad.
I don't get it. No, it is
bad.
It is bad.
You can't say it's bad. It's okay.
I am telling you it's bad. It's bad. I went on YouTube and said, let me just watch a lot of Kiss because I never listened to a lot of them. And I was like, this stuff sucks. It's black.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
But the stupid costumes, they look, don't be. The one reason I don't like the 80s is because all the silliness of the trampolines.
There it is.
You know what rock and roll is?
Here we go.
It's attitude. Put on a damn pair of jeans, a t-shirt, walk out and just play your music, okay? I don't need trampolines and big hair. I don't need 5,000 fancy spots. Just walk out and play the music. It was silly. It was ridiculously silly. So I'm going Black.
Really? Come on.
Dude, I know 2 songs and they're
good.
No, they're not. They're just okay. I've listened to them.
They're better. They're as good as Jethro Tull.
No. If you're asking me, and it's my decision.
They're as good as Scorpions.
No. Blah.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Die.
Look, I like Gene Simmons. No. Pink Floyd sucks. Unless you're just completely stoned out of your
today.
Hey, if you like Pink Floyd,
cancellation is on the horizon.
I got some heroin you can go do, and you'll love their music. It's garbage. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Their biggest album was obviously Dark Side of the Moon.
What was The Wall? No, that was someone else.
The Wall is a song.
Yeah, that's like their super famous one.
We don't need no
edge. Okay, yeah, I don't.
Come on, give me a break. Hey, listen to some of the albums before that. They have one called Dog, a song called Pig. They're like 17 minutes long. They're weird. It's unless you're stoned out of your brains, it's worthless and blah. Get over it.
What is that?
Is that the Allman Brothers Band?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, Allman Brothers Band is going up to great. No, there's good.
I like them.
Tied to the whipping for their 70s. Tied to the whipping post.
Another song.
Dreams. I've Got My Dreams, which Molly Hatchet redid. Okay, I'm gonna go with them good actually because I know a number of their songs, but they're good, but they didn't hit that note. Now some people can put them in awesome. So I'm gonna go good because there's a handful of it. There's a lot of them I don't like. So Sweet Melissa. Sweet Melissa. Yeah, very good. Okay. Charlie Daniels Band? Oh, no. CCR?
CCR.
CCR is...
What is that?
Creedence Clearwater Revival. Okay. I'm going to go, okay.
Wait, hold on. We need to do something. Blue Man's Crew. When was that?
When was...
Time-wise.
For Allman Brothers?
Yeah, no, Allman Brothers, yes.
Yeah, Allman Brothers was very late 60s into the 70s. Okay. Then Dwayne Allman died. He was a guitarist. Fantastic guitar. But matter of fact, Freebird is a dedication song to Dwayne Allman. Skinner loved the Allman. They started first. They started actually in the mid-60s, I believe. Somebody could correct me. And Dwayne Allman, because in the live version of Freebird, he says, play it pretty for Dwayne. They love Dwayne. He was an insane guitar player.
When was...
Ramblin' Man. Lord, I was born Ramblin' Man. Yeah.
Okay, that song's okay. I'm
they're good. I probably should put them at great, but I'm going to leave them at good. So,
you got high standards.
CCR.
No, hold on. When was Pink Floyd? I'm just curious.
Oh, they were in the 70s. All these are in the 70s. I'll tell you through the 80s. There's a few 80s. CCR, I'm not a big CCR fan. They sang Proud Mary Keeps On Burning. Tegan Turner redid it. Proud Mary keeps on burning. Some still keeps on rolling down the river. That was John Fogerty, him and his brother, which they ended up getting in a fight and hating each other.
Oh, what's that?
So CCR, some people love them. I didn't get it. I thought they were from Louisiana.
Are they
They're kind of like they have their own niche. They're kind of like ZZ Top.
Are they Allman Brothers thing?
No, they're actually kind of
ZZ Top?
Bayou. You know Bayou in Louisiana? You always think of them. They're not from Louisiana. They're from California.
So folk?
No, they're folk. I guess you could call them folk Southern.
So folk Southern rock?
They have a lot of twang in their song. Folk rock. Okay, you could go with that. So I'd put them as just okay.
All right.
I mean, they're just
okay. Steve Miller Band.
I like Steve Miller Band. Now, the big one would be Jet Airliner. Big old jet. But I love the way that song on the album, and a lot of radio stations cut this. There's a beginning to it. It's like a whine sound, like and then bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a high pitch, like a synthesizer. But in a lot of radio stations will break that tone and go right into the song. Well, and actually on the album, there's like a 20 to 30 second lead in. They go bum bum dun 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 dun. I love that. It's like 20 seconds, but it's got a great groove and it takes you right into the song. The other great ones, fly like an eagle, fly like an eagle.
I'm not super into that song.
To the
It's okay.
sea.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
so I'm
slow.
going with them good. And we saw them down at
They're not
Universal
great?
Studios. No, not great. They're good. Because then a lot of other songs are goofy. So
Good Goofy or just black Goofy?
just very 70s weird. The Clash.
Any interesting trivia about the band? Sometimes you
No,
throw that
nothing
out.
I know of.
Okay. The
The
Clash.
Clash came out in the 80s. That was when New Wave. Punk was in the 70s, real punk like the Sex Pistols. But the Clash was the next. In the 80s, we came out in the 70s with classic rock. And then you slid into the 80s, which was kind of a mellow time at first. And then you came out with heavy metal and all that. Well, another type of music that only lasted 3 or 4 years. When I was in high school, like 1980, like the Tubes, was another band called The Clash. And they probably came out a little bit before that. But it was called New Wave. New Wave was not punk. It was a lighter version of punk. And so their song would be not as, because punk music is kind of, have you ever heard a Sex Pistols song? It's like, screamer music today? It's like screamer music without screaming. It's very,
Okay.
the Sex Pistols would be like the Queen's fascist regime,
What about the Clash? What are the songs?
So the Clash would be like, rock the Casbah,
minus.
But their other one before that, there was another song actually before that actually was better. It's Should I Stay or Should I Go?
That's a Stranger Things. That's a Stranger Things.
No. Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
But that's it. After that song, that's it. So I'm going to go Black.
Really? Black? We're not even okay with those two?
No. Black.
Was their music okay?
Yes, terrible after that. So
okay.
I'm not a big Bad Company. A lot of people love them.
What kind of music?
They're just old classic rock, but to me, they're boring.
Give me a song.
The biggest song would be Bad Company Till the Day I Die.
Never heard it.
I'm not. You can just put them as blah to me. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
That song. That's just
Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac came out in the 70s. That would be when they got Lindsey Buckingham and guys. When I get old, I can't think of names real quick.
That's fine. I take your time.
Oh gosh, what's your name? Everybody's yelling at me right now.
I don't know her name.
But they sing songs like Go Your Own Way.
You can go your own way. Okay, I like that song.
Because Lindsey Buckingham and the girl, which is hilarious, I can't believe it because she's huge, they were dating, and that song was about Lindsey writing it to her. She hated that song because he's talking about her. All she wanted to do these things. He's like, I wanted something more serious. And Stevie Nicks. And she hated singing it, but she sang it.
Well,
because they broke up.
What's another song?
Band.
So I know that one for sure.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Where did their name come from?
I don't know. Fleetwood Mac, no, he's the drummer. He's the head guy. His name is Mac Fleetwood, I believe his name is. So I would go with them good. They have too many.
What's the song?
My gosh. See, now you're asking me. I can't think of them. There's a lot of them, trust me. If I wasn't sitting here in front of you, I could give you a bunch of them. Go your own way.
Are you going to do it? Should I get rid of this and make this awesome?
No, it's coming. No.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay.
You got to have more than 4 or 5 songs to be great.
Okay.
Who is that?
The Moody's Blues.
Oh, Moody Blues. The Moody Blues are a psychedelic band.
Oh, God. So on the likes of what? Give us other examples.
There's a song called
No other examples of bands.
They're kind of like prog rock. I guess people would, but I call them psychedelic.
Give me other psychedelic bands. What are other ones?
I hate to tell you, people are going to laugh when I say this, but to me, Led Zeppelin has a lot of psychedelic songs.
Okay.
Pink Floyd is psychedelic.
Okay, that's good. All right, so
the Moody Blues, the one song, there's only a couple I know. The most famous one is called Nights in White Satin. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Dreams, letters that I've written.
I maybe have heard of it,
but I've never.
Also, Twitch trying to copyright this.
It's very weird if you're on drugs. It's good. I know Nights in White Satin. I do like the song. It's got a kind of crazy cool tune.
You like a little weird?
I don't mind weird as long as it's good. So that actually is a good song. There's another one they have, but Oh, I can hear it in my head. But I'm gonna go just okay with them. I have to go okay because they are a big band.
Sugar Hill Gang.
I don't know. Is that Motorhead?
Motorhead.
People can laugh at me, but I know Motorhead, but I don't. I really don't know them.
When were they? When were they out?
They were early 70s. They're kind of a...
How do you not know them? That's not on your time.
Well, they were probably a little bit before me.
They're before you, but they would have
songs were just okay. I didn't think they were great. They're not heavy metal. There's a difference between heavy metal and hard rock. There is a definite difference. Heavy metal is more like my brain, well, hard rock is like, you know,
I can see that.
It's definitely a different. So I can't really judge them. I don't really know any of their songs.
All right, we'll put them.
They are a big band, though.
All right, that's fine if you can't judge.
All right.
Oh, no.
This is the King of the Kings. This
Here
is my
we go.
favorite band of all time.
I thought Rush was your favorite.
No. Rush has about 10 sons that I like.
Okay, wait. We'll get there.
AC/DC to me, personally, is the greatest band ever. I love them, especially the 70s, High Voltage, Power Age. Their early 70s were very bluesy. When people hear them, like I've seen people do reactions to AC/DC.
I know
everybody
watches them all the time.
They watch Back in Black, and they'll see Shoot the Thrill, and they'll see Thunderstruck, and that's all great. That's 80s stuff, and it's good. And then I'll watch them go back and watch older stuff like Riff Raff, or I mean, it's Highway to Hell, but Giving a Dog, no, that's Back in Black. Down Faded Blues. Oh my gosh, She's Got the Jack. High Voltage. There's so many songs. Sin City. When you listen to them in the 70s after Bon Scott died, when I've seen these other guys watch them, they'll sit there and go, they have a really bluesy, Angus had a really bluesy sound to his guitar, which I think is much better than the newer stuff, which is more modern rock. But if you go back and listen to Power Age album with Sin City and, oh gosh, my goodness, there's so many. They only made one ballad. Because they're not about little good. This is who we are. A lot of people say they play the same stuff. I don't get rat's ass. Everybody has rat's butt. Everybody has a flavor. Everybody has a flavor. I can hear Eagle song and know it's them because of the style.
We'll get there.
AC/DC had a style. And but they made one ballad.
What was it?
It was called Right On. And it was really Bon Scott. Bon Scott was a heavy drinker. He was older than the other guys.
Who was he?
He was the first lead singer. And he was a heavy drinker. And he wrote a song where he said one time, I'm going to die from drinking. And he did. He drank so much, he fell asleep, threw up, and suffocated because he got stuck. Yeah. And so
guys, make sure
he wrote a song about that. It's called Right On. And it is a bluesy, slow ballad. The only ballad they ever made. And it was about him. He said, I'm going to ride on. He talked about how he says, I'm living the wrong life. And he knew it, but he couldn't change. But if you go back and listen, how about the scary one that I love to death? It's called Night Prowler. And Night Prowler is about a serial killer. Because in New York, there was a serial killer. And they hear the news and they wrote it. Matter of fact, the guy who murdered somebody left an AC/DC hat and they tried to blame AC/DC for the murder.
But he started, the serial killer started first.
Oh, yeah. So, but early AC/DC, I would tell anybody, the new stuff is great. From Back in Black on is great. But the old stuff has a flair with Bon Scott is just...
So where are they going?
Oh, they're going awesome.
I think they're...
But it's funny, but I've listened to a lot of people who do reaction, and they're like, everybody's like, this is different. This band is different. I know they play a lot. They do have a lot of riffs. They're kind of the same, but like I say, so do all the bands. But you compare them to Kiss, they're night and day. Their songs are just phenomenal. The guitar playing, the riffs, and the guitar players who died was the two brothers, Angus and Malcolm. Malcolm worked in a factory as a kid, as a teenager. And he said, they always said, in other bands, Foo Fighters, these guys who've been around say they started it all. I mean, they were the inspiration. He says their riffs. And Malcolm was the rhythm guitarist. because they had rhythm guitars. And they're like, how did he come? He said when he was a kid, he could hear the machines making noises. And he worked there.
That's called having a musical talent.
And when he played, he made these riffs and machines he remembered. And they were great riffs. So also, yes.
I like them. I don't think I like them as much as some of the others.
Well, here's a funny story. When I was like 13, I was listening
back in what year?
This would be 73 or something like that. And I was still listening to AM radio, and you had a little AM radio. It was just a little AM.
He's old.
We listened to AM, and they were like Disco Duck and stuff like that. And so my brother came home and had this album. He bought his first stereo. He's about 2 years older than me. And I was like, it said AC/DC, high voltage. I was like, what is that? Put it on.
What did he say to you?
No, at the time, that was after that. But I'd always listen to little puppy songs, in the 70s. And when he put it on, I just remember turning like, what in the world? But his voice, Bon Scott's voice is different. I never heard anything like it. So he first started singing, I said, what's wrong with that guy's voice? Is he sick?
And what did your brother say?
My brother said, shut the hell up, you little punk. You listen to that bubblegum music. Just shut up. You're just a little punk.
I know he's my uncle. I know who he is.
But the funny thing was, after I listened to it a couple times.
That was absolutely on Zach, right?
Yes. Yep. I snuck in and would play the heck out of that album. To this day, I have that album.
You do?
I have the original album in a box in the garage. And I fell in love. I was like, this guy's good. But just the way they played, I was hooked. High voltage.
So this is gushing over AC/DC.
I love them. I mean, to me, they're the best, period.
Okay, so this is...
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. Black Flag?
I've heard of them. I think they're a punk band, so I don't know.
Okay, we'll move them. Black Sabbath.
Oh. In fact, that was the original hard rock band before AC/DC and all that kind of stuff.
Wow, they were that old?
Yeah, they started in the 60s. Wow. AC/DC started in like 72. Oh, everybody knows. Well, the lead singer was Ozzy Osbourne.
It's Ozzy! It's Ozzy's boy! Oh, God, Ozzy.
Paranoia, isn't that what it's called?
I don't know.
Because I can't only the words.
Well, it's Ozzy. It's hard to understand anything said. Vitruvian, hello!
You know a couple of their songs. So I'm going to go. They have a lot of songs. So I'm not a big fan of them, but they're good.
Paranoid, yes.
Paranoid, yeah.
Vitruvian said...
there's another one.
Vitruvian is one of my normals, and we're very sorry. He says he loves Pink Floyd. Okay, the album is Division Bell.
The one that had the song Dog and Pig and... Yeah, no. Good to know.
Everyone likes their own stuff.
Yeah.
This is just it. Wait, what can you tell me about
like is...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, they're definitely were the first hard rock. Well, not first. I mean, Motorhead was one of the
Ozzy's really old then.
Oh, yeah, he's old.
Is he still alive?
He hadn't assumed room temperature yet, but he's got problems.
How old is he?
He's up there. Oh, he's probably 70.
That's it?
Oh,
when was he in the band? When did the band start? How old was he then?
So they were all probably in their late teens, early 20s. I'm sure Ozzy, you got to ask, but he's got to be.
Jeez, they started early. Vitruvian said it didn't have Dog and Pig. That was a different.
Okay. The other one I like, if you ever watched the old movie Heavy Metal, it was a cartoon driven in the 80s. It's
yes,
very...
I know Heavy
Metal.
Yes, I know Heavy Metal.
But there's one called... I can't think of it.
Do you know the name?
Oh, it's their song. I love it.
Maybe someone knows the name. So what are they?
Oh, they're hard rock.
No, what are they?
Oh, let's just go. I'm not a big fan, so take a hit from me, but I'm going to go just okay. I'm good.
Good. Yeah, I think they did look good for sure. Foreigner?
I'm not a big Foreigner fan. We're going to whip through some of these, and they're just okay to me. So, I mean, you can put them as okay.
Well, what's this song?
They got like, I'm as cold as ice.
Yeah, I know that song.
Some people really like them. To me, they're boring when I listen to them, so I'm just going to go okay.
Okay. Oh, God. Judas Priest.
Okay, Judas Priest would have come out around the time AC/DC. All people compare them. Although Judas Priest, to me, was one of the first heavy metal. They played it a lot harder than these.
Give me a song.
Rockin' into midnight.
I kind of know that.
Living till the dawn.
Okay, I know that little.
So a lot of people love them.
Anything interesting about the band?
He was the first gay singer I ever heard of, besides Queen. No, they wore a lot of leather and stuff. I'm going to go good with them. I had a guy I went to boot camp with.
Wow, they're above okay.
Yeah, because so many people, they do have some songs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go good with
Buzz. I don't know. Here we go.
Rush is prog rock.
Rush. Okay, I really like Rush. Actually, I really
They're
like
very good.
Rush.
Their songs are intelligent.
Yes, their songs are intelligent
prog
and still
rock.
good.
AC/DC is for fun and party.
But they're not weird. But they're not weird.
Some of their songs are very weird.
They get a
but
little
not
weird.
Pink Floyd weird.
They still have the rock too.
Yeah, they have definitely have the rock.
I don't like whenever nothing against a Vitruvian. Pink Floyd and that kind of stuff goes a little too weird. It uses the rock and it's just weird out there. I like esoteric.
But the musicianship. Okay.
Here we go.
There is no band who can touch them. And I'm not talking about just Neil Peart the drumming. Geddy Lee.
Insert Family Guy. Insert Family Guy scene of Chester Cheetah. There's no drummer better than Neil Peart.
There's not for his style. He was insane. The time signatures, but they didn't just throw music together. Geddy Lee would take a bass track and they would work together. If you look, and I've watched reaction videos of musicians who really are musicians. I'm talking orchestra people.
Right.
They're blown away by how the bass and the drums are interlinked to keep that. And the most underrated guitarist that I know of is the guitarist for Rush, which I think his name is,
you gotta know his name.
It'll come to me. But to me, he's Leaf. Somebody can write it down. It's Leaf, I think, or something like that. He's a great guitarist. He is fantastic as a guitarist. But those three, it's not just Neil. All three.
I mean, Neil's
people
fantastic.
Listen to the way they play, and their song works. Go listen to me. The most
Free Will.
No, to me is
I love Free Will.
Subdivisions.
Yes. So when I did this is not going to be anything to anyone, but I don't care. When I did the campaign with the one that I love so much, Stargaze, I always reference. One of the characters who never got to see the end of his development. I know. I used Subdivisions and Limelight for him for some of his themes.
They're saying different. Limelight was more about how people today.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Really should be people today. I want to be on Twitter. I want to be on Facebook. I want to be famous. I want people to know. Some people today, young people today, say they'd rather be famous than rich. It's about being known. When I was a kid, we didn't have Facebook, but there were still clicks.
Of course. You are famous.
Where Subdivisions is more about the cliques that people lived in. So I watch people watch the reaction. They're like, "Oh, it's about living in the suburbs." It has nothing to do with
It's not about suburbs.
It's about the divisions we put ourselves as is growing up in our teenage years. I'm in the cool clique. I'm in it, and how they butted heads, and how you did in order to survive. People who aren't really the way they are would change their personality. Would build that wall as a persona. Say who they are when they're really not that person to get along.
Absolutely.
And that's what he said. He says, be cool or be cast out. In the back of cars because you in these parties and
do
stuff.
What you have to do.
You do what you have to
but that's not
to be accepted
because we all know that you are.
But it talks about if you listen
to the pressure.
Yeah, but it talks about even because you know kids that put up these walls and they go out and they be who they're not. When they're done, they just want to relax. It talks about a firefly trying to find relaxing in the street light. Just where you can rest your tired wings or something. And so Rush,
awesome.
Musically is awesome. Their lyrics are awesome.
Awesome.
They're just awesome.
They're right up there. Vitruvian said Eagles' Greatest Hits is the best-selling album of all time. We'll get to Eagles.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what?
Actually, Pink Floyd, The Wall maybe, but it's possible.
Hold on.
No, I think Michael Jackson Thriller actually is.
Where is Eagles? They're on here, right?
Yeah, it's a picture of an eagle. I just saw them.
I'm blind.
They have to be on there.
This one? No.
No.
What? They're on here.
We got to be looking right at them.
Are we blind? I mean,
is that an eagle? Does that say Eagles?
Stop.
That's Van Halen.
No, that's not it.
That's not it? No. Well,
they're on here. There's no way they're not on here. No one would make up. I'm sorry, we'll get to Eagles.
The Bee Gees is disco. They were probably the biggest.
Vitruvian. Eagles recently passed Thriller.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
But
the Bee Gees is disco. I was never a disco fan.
You like disco?
No, I don't.
I thought you liked.
No, here's the funny thing. Now that I'm my age, I'll turn to a 70s station and they play everything
Yeah, I've heard you.
From the Bee Gees to all those cool Motown songs I hear that I knew as a kid. And then when I started listening to rock and roll, once I heard AC/DC, I went into the rock world. I hated all that stuff. But now that I'm older, it reminds me of my childhood. So I do enjoy listening to the Bee Gees now and all that, just because of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
But no, at the time, I hated them. But
So
are we going to rate them as a...
Where you are?
For me personally, it's okay. And it's disco.
Give me a song, real quick.
Well, they did it for that movie, Saturday Night Fever.
Give me the song.
What's the Saturday Night Fever? I know the guy over there is laughing. I got too many songs in my head.
I know, it's starting to pile. I don't know very much.
Saturday Night Fever is There's a night, you don't have to. That's not Saturday Night Fever.
I'm going to put it, okay, we're going to move on.
Just go on.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, Staying Alive?
Staying Alive.
Oh, they did Staying Alive. Oh my God, they did Staying Alive. Oh my God, thank you, Vitruvian. Very good. Vitruvian said, must admit, I do like Casey and the Sunshine Band a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and move them up. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Casey and Sunshine Band was a disco band. I don't know. I don't think they were quite as big as the Bee Gees. They were big. Very big. Very, very big. But I'm not into disco. Shake your booty.
Really? Okay.
To be honest with you,
they're classics.
I didn't like disco, so I'm going to try and give them a better rating because I can throw all disco in the trash. That's not right. But as a band and their type of music, I would say they were okay. Probably good. Yeah, they had actually a couple of good songs.
All right, hold on. Not yet. Doors.
The Doors is... I think they'd be considered prog rock, but they
got to be, right? They're weird.
They could be psychedelic, more psychedelic.
They're definitely not areas.
They have a song called "The End," which is just it's about killing your parents. This is
Jeez. Oh yeah.
One part says, "I walk down the hall."
Yes.
Father,
that's so weird.
I'd like to kill you.
Oh my God.
Which I think is off of a poem or something.
They're famous though, right?
Oh yeah. George Morrison was the lead singer. He ended up dying, which people love conspiracy theories, and he left and was living on an island somewhere. But I do actually like the Doors more than they would be in the same vein as Pink Floyd, but to me they're 100 times better than Pink Floyd.
Why?
Because some of their songs are good, like "Break On Through to the Other Side."
Why are they good? Give me reasons. Is it the rhythm?
Because of music. Yeah, Pink Floyd was just to me nonsense. I'm sorry. It's just weird guitars. The drums are
Vitruvian. Backdoor Man is good.
Yes,
that's
How about "Break On Through to the Other Side"?
Where would you put it?
Oh, I'm going with good.
Okay.
It could go great. I mean, I do like some of their songs.
You want where you want,
but let's go great. They really are good. Yeah, I do like
it.
Okay,
Journey, everyone. Journey.
Pre-80s was really a good rock band until they got.
I like Journey.
When they brought Steve Perry in, even the guitarist said, "Well, I guess we're a chick band now." But like "Wheel in the Sky," "Old Dixie Highway," these are great songs.
And I love. Journey did oh come on, just
by my city.
They did Just a Small Town, right?
Yes.
Listen, come on,
I'm gonna have to go good.
What? Why?
The
They're
70s,
great.
I love them. I'm picky, man.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Come on, they're dirty.
Right there.
Oh, hold on. Okay, we found Eagles. We'll do it next.
Okay.
Come on.
Are you asking me or you?
How could you do this?
I'm going good.
What? They had Wheel in the Sky.
I love Wheel in the Sky.
How are they not great?
They're good.
You disappoint me, Father.
Okay.
Oh, Vitruvian. Vitruvian, I'm not going to read it yet, okay? We're going to be there in just a moment. Hold on.
Who is that?
No. We're going to move this over.
Okay, the Eagles.
Eagles. Hold on, Vitruvian. Eagles first. Don't you worry. We're going to do yours too.
All right. I'm going to take a hit. I love the Eagles. The Eagles
song.
Hotel California.
Oh my gosh, the Eagles.
Living in the Fast Lane.
Okay, then.
Trust me, they're one of the biggest bands ever. But
really,
I will say to me, they're like a rock chick band. A lot of the songs have the same kind.
Nightshade. Super effective.
I can hear a Eagles song start up, and I know it's them. They have the same rhythm. Very good though, but it was a lot of take it to the limit.
Yeah, I know that song.
The lady across the street from us loves them to death. They're to me they're a rock chick band, but they have to go with great. Absolutely.
Above Journey?
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes, without question.
The trivia. I put Eagles in the good, maybe great. Yep. All right.
Great.
All right. No, hold on. The Trivian said something very interesting in the chat. Would you like to read this right here?
You know, I can't see one band I never really got into is the Beatles.
Hold on, no, don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
I think the Beatles are the most overhyped freaking band.
All right, no. Let me do this. I'm taking hits. The one thing I can do, Father.
Let me take
this one for you. Sure. Beatles are an overrated suck piece of turd band. Fight me.
Okay,
They are boring, drawn out, and goo cookie cutter, high as heck, dumb. Fight me.
Here's the thing about the Beatles.
Beatles suck.
The reason I think they're so big is because they were the first.
You think so?
Obviously, Elvis Presley was the first.
Well, yeah,
he was a guy, not a band. And then the Beatles came out. It was something nobody had ever seen. They were kind of the first band.
You got keep going. I got it.
But to me, if they came out other than when they did, they weren't just the first. A lot of it they didn't play their own. Listen to their most favorite album, I guess, is Abbey Road. There's a lot of horns. There's a lot of string instruments, and they don't play any of it. They brought musicians in to play all that music. Their songs are very basic, but you can't tell people that.
Stupid with their dumb messages.
Yeah, they're just.
We all just live together. You wanna get in reality? Oh, no, you're still escapism. You're still okay.
Oh, Ben, what?
Okay. Really? Okay. We'll just blah.
I think I tell people.
No, you're not even gonna do this one. Blah. Fight me. Come to me on this.
So who's the next one?
The freaking Beatles suck.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
Fight me. I will stand on this.
Yeah, they're below hearts.
Okay. Steely Dan.
Oh, Steely Dan would be the same format as Supertramp.
Song?
Steely Dan would be what I like is like ding 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 ding. When you drive a little moment.
Oh, I know that song. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you find a little something.
Yeah.
And you find it's talking about going and playing one-arm band that's find a handle in your hand that's playing.
Oh, it's Casino.
Yeah. Keep in mind, rock and roll songs, I don't really listen too much to the words because they're just words. It's not like country music or southern rock songs. But I do follow some of it.
A lot of rock has good words to it. Rush.
I argue with the guy with Rush does, but most of them, even AC/DC, they're just about partying, girls.
Yeah,
most of them they're just analogies. Okay, so
Steely Dan.
I'm going okay.
Anything interesting about the band?
Yeah, not that I know of. Just okay. Oh, about their name, but I can't tell you. It's adultish.
Okay, we'll leave it. I don't know what that is.
That I know that, but I don't know what they're called. I forgot. I don't know what to go away. I know who it is, but I don't know.
New York Dolls?
Don't know.
Cars.
The Cars would be new wave when it came out in the 80s. Like they would go in the same format as the Clash. They would go in the Tubes. There's a band called the Tubes.
Give me a song.
Oh my gosh. We had the ugliest singer on the planet. I don't judge guys, but that was an ugly dude.
What could he sing?
He's all right. They had to see New Wave New Wave did different was kind of the punk, but they moved it and they added a lot of synthesizers.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 Lights in Stereo. Lights in Stereo.
Oh.
The other one is Shake It Up.
Shake It Up. Okay.
Shake It Up. There's another bigger one that he might mention. To me, they were just okay. Right. I was never a big Cars fan.
Ooh, Earth, Wind, Water. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, that would be. It's not Motown. Earth, Wind, and Fire could be considered Motown, or it could be considered funk.
What the heck is Motown?
Motown was in the 70s. It was a black music. Motown, like the Temptations. Oh my gosh, so many great. These are great bands. You do sing. The Temptations, or who was the three? Oh my gosh, what's your name? Motown. They call it Motown because the music was made in Detroit, and in Detroit's where you made all the cars back at GM.
Oh, okay.
Motor City. Motor City Mad Band would be Ted Nugent, but they had a sound. They called it Motown for Motor City. I don't know.
Trivia. Jackson 5 was at Motown.
Yes, Jackson 5. Who was the three black women? Very good singers. They were one of the first ones, and that's Diana Ross was in it.
Oh, I don't know.
Very good.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, she was in a band. What was the three girls? They were the Temptations. When did the Temptations?
I don't know.
But another music came out at the same time called funk. Funk would be James Brown.
Charles tried to explain funk to me. I don't think I ever understood.
Motown is more the Temptations. Okay, here's a Motown. Motown was like this. Everybody plays a fool. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. It's about you like a girl, but she likes you.
Yeah, I know you've explained it to me.
And then funk,
Temptations. He said it was Temptations. The
and
three
then
girls.
funk was more heavy bass, black music with heavy bass. Like James Brown. Oh gosh, there were a lot of. I hear them on my 70s station. If I played you two, you would hear the difference.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm thinking.
Anything interesting about
Earth, Wind, and Fire? I'm going more funk. They're very good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of September. September. I'm more with melodies. Yeah, I'm going with good.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, Vitruvian said Steve Miller Band. Is that on here? Did we already do that?
Yeah, we did that.
Where is it?
You're right there. Good.
Oh, yeah, Steve Miller. Yeah, my dad does like Steve Miller.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I saw my concert. Yeah.
Oh, wait. George Clinton is funk and Rick James.
Well, Rick James and him came in this 80s, so
but he could still be funk.
Yeah,
I mean,
it molded a little. It's kind of like hard rock and heavy metal. It was a little different. So Rick James came in before Prince. Rick James. Well, no, he'd be funk.
Okay.
I would give him funk. But it wasn't the real hardcore funk in the mid-70s as in the late.
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple. Deep Purple would be considered, I don't know if they're hard rock. Smoke on the Water. Smoke on the water.
Okay.
Fire in the sky.
All right, yeah.
Highway Song. I'm a highway song. I'm gonna go hard rock with them. And I'm gonna go. I saw them in concert. I've won free tickets in 1984. They were originally a 70s band, late 60s, early 70s. But they came back in the 80s. So I'm gonna go okay. Really, it probably should be good, but My Woman from Tokyo. My Woman from Tokyo.
Which one?
I'm gonna go good. I'm gonna go.
Anything
good.
interesting about the band?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Okay, ELO is Electric Light Orchestra. They say, man, they're different.
Okay.
I would say they have their own. They're not hard rock. They're just kind of classic rock from the 80s. They were actually in a band in the 70s. They were known for their light shows, lasers.
I would imagine with that name.
Their album cover was like a spaceship. That's an ELO, and if you ever saw the movie 2001: Space Odyssey, It was very much like a ship was flying into space. It was really cool. They had an album you open up and look like the inside of the ship.
That's cool.
But they have a song like
Man, I miss old albums. Weren't those cool?
Oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. Love is like oxygen. And they have you would know some of their songs.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go good. Okay.
Vitruvian said never got much into Bruce Springsteen either, but
I hate Bruce Springsteen. Just so you know, I hate him.
Who is that on here?
I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, that's the one we moved earlier. Sorry, Blondie.
Blondie was a chick.
Sorry, Vitruvian.
Blondie was a chick. She dyed her hair blonde and she always had a blonde before the band. And I read it. They gave us a name because people say, "Hey, baby, what's up, Blondie?" And so she said, "We'll make a band." They would be called New Wave, like the Tubes and stuff. Their song would be This was definitely 80s. I know them. I can't think of one right now. I swear, of all these bands, my brain. Can you think of a Blondie song?
If you can, go ahead and write it in. So, what do you think?
Just okay.
Nothing stand out?
Just okay. Nothing stands out. Just
okay. I mean, that's fine.
Okay, Styx. Styx is kick-ass. Styx, they're a northern band, but Styx, people argue about that name, what it meant.
The River Styx, right?
No, people thought it was satanic.
I thought it was the River Styx, like in mythology.
I'm not sure. There's always some argument. Styx was one of the first bands I remembered in the 70s that incorporated synthesizers. Come Sail Away.
Oh, they did Come Sail Away.
Yeah.
That's right. Styx. I remember.
Come Sail Away.
Oh, they're pretty good then.
Oh my gosh. Crystal Ball.
All right, hold on. Real tangent. Blondie, Call Me.
Call me. I'm alive.
I like Blondie.
But there's only a couple of those. If you're going to go good, you got to have more than one. I would suggest you some of these after you go through them. Go to YouTube and watch some of their concert videos back in the day. Styx is.
Thank you for tribute.
Styx is great.
Give me a song. Besides Sailor.
Crystal Ball. Another one called Grand Illusion. Welcome to the Grand Illusion.
I like that song. Yes.
Oh, but
I like them.
They're good. They're very good. One of their best albums I would go is called Crystal Ball.
Which one?
Oh, it's great.
I like Styx too.
Styx is very good. They can be pushed to awesome. Honestly.
Really? Yeah, you think so?
I like Styx. Yeah, let's go awesome.
Do they have enough songs?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have enough good songs?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Anything interesting about the band?
Not that I know. Well, Tommy Shaw was the lead guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicks dug him, short little guy. He went on to play with the Damn Yankees, which was a mixture of guys from other bands like Ted Nugent.
You're not insulting them, right? That's the name of the band?
That's the name of the band.
Okay.
Damn Yankees.
I can't tell with you.
No, that's the name of the band. And him, Ted Nugent, a couple other guys from other bands got together. They called themselves Damn Yankees.
Okay.
Everybody knows Tommy Shaw. He's probably the most famous person out of that band.
Okay, the Stooges.
I don't know them.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the ones
but I don't know them.
Cramps, we already moved. Okay.
Talking Heads was I don't know a lot about it, but Talking Heads was coming out of the 70s, they're more of a new wave.
Okay.
So
synthesizers?
Tearing down the house. Blah.
Really?
Yeah, blah.
Okay.
The original singer, was in Genesis and left Genesis. A band called Genesis was in the 80s, 70s. And he went on to do himself, I think that's him, yeah, Talking Heads.
Doobie Brothers.
Oh, the Doobie Brothers. You know how they got their name?
They smoke doobies?
Joint is called.
Yeah, Doobie Brothers, yeah.
Doobie Brothers has to go with good. They have so many songs.
What kind of brand?
They're definitely just middle road rock. Probably more bluesy rock, I guess. Well, they brought another singer on, which I didn't like, McDonald, which I didn't like him.
Okay, all right.
That's how he sounds. I don't know what the hell he's saying. But before they had a guy called, whoa, listen to the music.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're
good. They're good.
Yeah, they're absolutely good. Who's the next one?
Joy Division?
Don't know.
Okay.
Now, the Who
is weird, right?
They really, to me, is the first prog rock that I knew of. There's some of their songs are they don't have the music ability, or if you listen to it, you say that's not prog rock, but the lyrics are very progressive. Some of the playing, I thought the drummer is one of the best drummers. If you listen to him,
Neil Peart?
No, but he's very good. Neil Peart would mention him. He was a very good drummer. The Who is like, who are you?
He said, Vitruvius said Heart is pretty good. Is that a song?
Yeah, but they're a band. They're not.
Okay. Are they?
Heart wasn't good. It's a sister act.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the sister.
Yeah.
She's big now. There's two of them. One's blonde. She was hot. And in the 70s, the other one was hot too, but then she just started eating and never stopped.
Stop.
She probably weighs 350.
Oh.
She actually lives here.
In Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, here.
Okay, got it. Very where we are.
But the Who is got to go.
Give me
awesome.
a song.
I'm sorry.
Give me a song.
Teenage Wasteland. Oh, yeah. Well, you may not really know a lot of theirs. No one knows what it's like to be hated. They're like, I'll go great. I'll go great. Some people put them up in the awesome.
Dead Kennedys. Don't know.
I haven't heard of
The band. You don't know that one.
Who's
Took
that?
so fire.
Don't know.
Fire.
Is that the Jackson 5?
Jackson 5? This is Jackson 5.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they got to go down as well, how many songs do they actually have, really?
They
They were big, but I mean, they're like the Osmonds. How many, they were huge, but how many did they really have? I don't know. So I'm going to have to go good. I mean, I don't know enough of them to say. People will say good, but they're more iconic.
Yes, because of who they are. Okay, here we go.
No, I don't give a shit about Queen. I think, to me, I'm not a Queen fan. All the harmonizing crap they do.
Okay. In a devil's advocate, well, angel's advocate. I do like We Are the Champions.
I don't.
I do.
Basic and boring.
Didn't they do did they go Final Countdown?
No.
No, who's that?
The other one they did is the biggest song ever besides We Are the Champions.
No, Bohemian Rhapsody. I know about that.
I hate that song.
I know, not
Stupid.
that. Not that. Another one. There's another one.
Oh, you're my best friend.
Not that. There's another one. There's We Are the Champions, and there's something else I like of theirs.
I know. I'm not.
Vitruvian says Queen is okay.
I'm not. I just the little sissy harmonizing they do.
He doesn't like
with their
sissy
voice.
stuff.
It's their little voices. Like there's one song where the guy goes, and it drives me off the freaking charts. No.
All right, well, it's going
blah. They're going blah. Sorry, get over
it. Wow, you're going to see it. Good.
Okay.
That means we will get
Led Zeppelin is...
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Before we go any further, Charles, a friend of ours, who I've mentioned multiple times, thinks Led Zeppelin is the best thing in the world. And
there are a lot of people. Matter of fact...
Wait, was it Leonard Skinner? Or
Led Zeppelin.
He was Led Zeppelin, right?
Somebody wrote a book called Hammer of the Gods. People call Led Zeppelin the greatest rock band of all time. Now, you're asking me, right?
That's what
Because a lot of your songs are really strange as shit. Crap. What can I say?
It's okay. You can say it.
There's some of the songs are just really out there, and they're just not for me. They're obviously their most noted song, which is always rated the greatest song ever, is "Stairway to Heaven."
It is a very good song.
It's a good song, but people try and put so much meaning into it. When they asked Robert Plant, he said, "Just kind of words I put." He loved.
I remember
Lord of the
he
Rings.
did say that. Yeah.
He loved Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I know that. I know about that.
On the darkest depths of Mordor.
Yep, I know about that.
And then he goes so fair. So
Vitruvian says, "Great, not awesome."
Yeah, I'm going with that. Now, there are good people who would come and chase us down.
Charles would probably.
But they're just... There's too many weird songs.
And weird's good, but it can
go...
go...
There's some that's just out there. I just don't get it. So I'm going to go great.
I mean, they are very good. Blue Oyster Cult.
BOC. Yeah,
Blue Oyster Cult.
The one song you know is Godzilla.
Vitruvian, hold on. Vitruvian says Black Dog is Led Zeppelin's best song.
Black Dog? More than Stairway to Heaven?
What do you think?
No.
Huh? Okay.
No.
Is it good?
Black Dog? Well, yeah, but Stairway to... There's one that starts off real hell. The name is like... Oh, my God. You sound like you're in Louisiana. Oh, my God. Good. Bum, bum, bum.
I think I've heard it. And by the way, whenever we say like our opinions and stuff, or like talk about yours and stuff, we have no problems either way. We're just like throwing stuff out there. This is just everyone knows tier lists on here.
Yeah.
It goes by what we make.
Blue Oyster Cult would be a hard rock band, I guess.
Give me a song.
Godzilla.
Yeah, they did Godzilla, didn't they? Did they do Don't Feel the Reaper?
Don't Feel the Reaper.
Don't Feel the Reaper is
I killing himself.
Oh, it is?
Well, Spencer, he's like, don't feel the reaper. I jump out. I don't know. People said it was. And when I listened to
I want to like it because I think it's cool, but it's the kind of guy that weird, like, but
come take
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's not bad.
I'm going blah. I'm sorry.
Really?
Other than Godzilla, and I just. Yeah. You're asking me, so.
Oh, okay. All right, you got Rainbow?
Oh, Rainbow is interesting because they're 80s. They're actually the lead singer from Deep Purple left and created a band called Rainbow.
Oh, he wanted all the colors.
No, they were only around for a couple of years. And their most famous song would be Stone Cold. It was very famous. I'm trying to sing these things. So
it's okay. It take an hour.
They just have to go. It's okay. They had like 2 songs.
Okay. Ramones.
Ramones was the 70s. I guess people called them punk. But if you listen to them compared to the Sex Pistols, they weren't pumped. Rock and roll. To me, they were a gimmick. The guitarist would stand with his like that.
Nightshade, cast by Dadalus.
They're a total gimmick to me.
Were they good at all?
A lot of people like them, but when I listen to them, the lead singer has these big goofy glasses.
But is the music okay?
No, it's boring to me.
Sorry. Blah. What about this one? I forgot what this was. We looked.
I can't even see it.
Aerosmith.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna take the hit. I think Aerosmith sucks.
Did they suck back in the day?
In the 70s, they had like Dream On.
Because I know they're very checkered because they got really bad.
When they got to the 80s, they blow. Dude looks like a lady and riding in an elevator.
What was one of their earlier songs?
Sing Women, Sing from the Years.
Oh yeah, Sing from them.
And they have a couple other ones.
Vitruvian, Mamas and Papas.
That was 60s, really. They were more of a folky.
Oh, that's different.
Man, yeah, they were definitely very, very liberal. But they have the one song I really like, California Dreamin'. California Dreamin' on a cold day. And they have a melody going.
I don't know if I heard
That's good.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry. I'm doing it. Screw y'all. It's going in the blah.
I think there are a lot of people who will be with you actually nowadays.
This is...
Here we go!
The greatest Southern rock band. They're
Leonard Skinner.
Basically, they took...
If I said in the South, Father, that I didn't like your Leonard Skinner, what would happen to me?
All I can say
what would happen to me?
Before you say that, kneel down and tie your shoes real tight. Maybe take a 3-step head start, like give me 3 steps and then say it. And then run your butt off. They took what the Allman Brothers did. Allman Brothers was a Southern bluesy. Listen to their songs, are very bluesy. Where Skinner was a Southern rock. They took the playing style of a rock band with the sound of country guitars. And the Allman Brothers didn't. They took a bluesy country sound and played it bluesy. Their songs are stories.
Give me some
They're
songs.
from close around here.
Give me some songs. That's right. They're very. I'm not gonna say anymore, but yes.
Freebird, give me 3 steps.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm going to hit myself. If anyone knows, I don't know. You guys don't know exactly where I live.
I know what you're saying.
Hey, Chris, I can take the hits. That's what I've done all the time. All right, Durance is the best stat. Freebird is overrated.
If I had a shovel, I would shovel it up and throw it in the trash where it belongs.
Freebird,
that's horse crap.
Is overrated.
No. Just the song alone, the story about moving on was
overrated.
But
and kind of boring.
If you want to hear the best version of that, one of the best albums ever made is Skinner Live, which is called One More from the Road.
You were saying this earlier.
It's a double album that they recorded live, and they are better live than they are on the album. They add if like a guy plays a harmonica. Well, not some of them not. They have a harmonica they bring in for Tuesday's Gone. It's beautiful. The way they play it, the guitars. They have 3. When Steve Gaines came in and one of the other guys left, Steve Gaines, he died in the crash. He's one of the great, people say he's one of the greatest guitarists ever saw. He could do things people never saw. He was only with the band about 3 years before the crash. His sister was one of the backup singers. She died as well. Steve Gaines was insane.
So they died in a crash?
Airplane crash.
What happened?
Oh, well, they were flying. They were going to somewhere, maybe in New Orleans, definitely in Louisiana. And they used to fly this little old twin-engine airplane. And Ronnie Van Zant said, we're going to die in this plane. He just believed it. It was an old, crusty old airplane. It had mechanical problems, but they said they signed off on it. They were flying from, I think, Atlanta maybe, to somewhere in Louisiana, which could have been Baton Rouge. Maybe it was Baton Rouge. And the engine started having problems. People say that they think the fuel tank ran out, or they accidentally dumped the fuel. Or what he meant to do was siphon the fuel from one tank to the other, which people do that a lot, and he accidentally dumped it. So the engine shut off. They crashed into the trees.
Did anyone survive?
Oh, sure. About 3 of them died. Ronnie Van Zant died, the lead singer. Steve Gaines died. The 2 backup girls died.
What was it like with the news coming out about it?
It was, I believe it was 1977. Oh, gosh, it hit the world. Oh, yeah. One of the local, there was a news guy that we know who
Did you
was out
cry?
there. I was freaked us out. No, I mean, I was still young. I knew who they were.
Did your brother cry?
No, I mean, no, my older brother wasn't as much into music as you would think he was. So Steve Gaines, that double album, the live version of Freebird, because when Steve Gaines came in, they brought back 3 guitars, and these guitars are separately playing on this thing. But there's a bunch of them. Oh my gosh, A Traveling Man, Working for MCA. There's just so many.
So
give me
they're
T for
going-
Texas, T for Tennessee.
So they're going into the house.
Oh, they're going in. Yeah, awesome.
Okay, so before we move on to the next one, you can say, gotta say, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers is one of my favorite classics.
Okay, they are from Gainesville, from Gator Country.
Is that on here?
I'm not the
Are they on
biggest
here?
Tom Petty fan though, but
Alright.
people love him to death.
Are they okay?
Well, Tom Petty is him.
No, I
And he
mean
had
the band.
Heartbreakers.
Sorry.
I'm not the biggest Tom. He was like, "Don't back down," and or "Don't have to live."
Well, it sounds
a
like-
refugee. He can't sing and save his life. People love him to death. He has that weird voice. But yeah, he's from Gainesville. Every time you go to a Gator game, they play it. Matter of fact, after he died, between the 3rd and 4th quarter, they play "Don't Back Down," and everybody sings it. But people love him to death.
Well, it sounds like Vitruvian, you kind of like the melodic and kind of weird stuff sometimes.
I do. It's just
No,
Tom Petty.
Vitruvian likes.
Oh
that.
yeah.
And like you like
Tom
kind of
Petty's
rock
good.
ish.
People like him. I don't mind that style of Tom Petty. I'm not the biggest. His voice is.
Well, I'm just pointing out there's different tastes too.
Yeah.
So that's always okay too.
But he has some good songs.
All right.
She was an American girl.
All right. Come on.
The Rolling Stones are. I mean, they're great. I mean, they have so many good songs. I love
Give me a song.
"Sympathy for the Devil."
Don't like that title.
Well, don't go by the title. Listen to the words.
Okay.
But it's
Is it? Wait, where's that? Pleased to meet you.
Please meet
Is that
you.
that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's a good song. I take it back because I'm portraying it right.
Shelter, give me some shelter. It's just a fade away. Yeah, they're great.
So great.
Well, they may have to go to awesome.
What do you think?
Yeah, they're awesome. I like them.
Vitruvian still. I know you guys have your distance, but he says AC/DC still is number one. So.
Oh, they're definitely number one for me.
No,
Some
for
people
him.
don't
For
like
him.
them. Okay. Yeah, some people don't like them.
The Cure. Do you know anything about them? I've heard of them.
They're new wave, but I don't know really anything about them.
Okay, we're gonna skip it just because once again we won't
Yeah.
give it unfair.
And Lizzie they got like 2 good songs, so I'm gonna go.
Give me one of them.
The boys are back in town.
Oh, the boys are back in town.
But I love, I think it's Jailbreak. No, that's ACT's episode, but there's another one called, called Jailbreak, and he might say it. But yeah, they're good. I mean,
They're good?
They're okay.
UFO.
I've heard of them. They were a 70s band, but I don't really know them. Uriah Heep,
Uriah
I know like 2 songs I can't sing you to, so I have to just go with okay.
Well, what if I just put it in here because you don't
Okay,
like it so much? Here we go.
This is weird. I grew up with them. I love them.
Van Halen,
They were
baby.
equal to AC/DC, but they're not. I went to see them live twice, and they're the worst live band I ever saw. I saw them with David
Shots fired.
I saw them with David Lee Roth twice. I saw them in 1980, and then I thought, okay, maybe they had an off night. They were the kind of band they would start a song like "Ain't Talking About Love," bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, and then they would start playing it, and then I'd be like, "What are they singing? Like, the melody, everything changed. Like, what are they playing?" I can never forget. Then they come back and I said, "That was the same song," and they did it twice. So I'm figuring that's how they. So with David Lee Roth, I liked him. I liked the first and second album. I'm just gonna go good. People are gonna scream. I got guys were, and they were one of my favorites of all time, but.
Just disillusioned a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that yet. Hold on. ABBA.
Okay, ABBA was a disco band. They would have been equal to the Bee Gees. They were actually really big. They were.
I remember. I know their name.
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen. That's
Actually,
disco?
they got about 3 or 4. Yes. They got about 3 or 4 songs that I hated. Them. Just remember all these. I hated them because my brother, gosh, that chicken crap.
Yeah.
But now I hear them, and I'm past. I don't have to build up a persona.
Yep.
Even though I really didn't like it back then. I'll be honest.
That's
I'm not trying to make believe I liked it. It had, but it was okay. But now I can kind of I can listen to the music. So I'm gonna have to go good as a disco band. They were good.
Here we go. It's time, Dad.
Well, dude, are they wondering which way I'm gonna go on this? Can they see that?
No, I'm just.
Nobody can see it but us.
No, we can see this. See, they can see this.
I love Boston.
Boston.
Boston has as much as I don't like Queen, the reason being is he has a very different sound to his guitar. And if you ever looked at a girl, there's two of them. They look similar, but one can be ugly, one's not. Just because their bone structure is just a hair bit different. One makes it good look, makes it.
You're comparing Boston to Queen?
Their guitars. Boston has a strange sound.
That's insane.
No, I'm comparing them to the point that Tommy Shaw, not Tommy Shaw. I forgot. He was actually went to MIT.
I know. Yeah, you told me.
But,
Boston. Tell them a little bit about Boston.
His song, but his guitar has a unique sound, is what I mean, and Queen does. But Queen's is a terrible unique sound. I think it sounds horrible. Where Boston's unique sound is unique.
So tell them about the band. I think it's very interesting.
Well, Boston. Tommy Shaw was in Styx, I want to say, but I can't remember the guy's name. He went to MIT, but he loved music. And so he said, I'm going to make my own. So he literally played all the instruments on the original Boston. He played it. And then he got so people said, we'd love to you go on tour. So he hired guys to come in to make the band. He never did the singing. So he hired everybody to hear, and they played the music on the first album because he made it. And then he said, well, I work for Polaroid for cameras. He went to MIT. And so he's like, I make albums when I want. And the music industry says, no, we need one every year. He's like, dude, this is my side job. That's not going to happen. So they made Boston 1, they made Boston 2, which is Don't Look Back. And then they were sued by the record industry. And it took like 12 years before the third album called Third Stage came out. And really, it's the only 3 albums they ever had. They may have had another one. But the original Boston came out, and I want to say 78. I was in 8th grade, so maybe 78, 77. They're awesome. I love Boston.
Yes, man, that's my boy. Definitely can't go wrong with More Than a Feeling.
Yeah, More Than a Feeling. But my favorite is
something you can't remember because you're old.
Competition. All I want is Peace of Mind. Peace of Mind. I love the guitar.
That is good.
I mean,
so where are they going?
They have a lot. They have some.
Where are they going?
They're going great. I'm sorry.
Great, that's it?
Well, yeah, because they only had 2 albums. Really, the third.
Now hold on a second. Yes, they've had less albums.
You know what? Because
each album was a knockout.
That's true.
That's not fair.
That's true. That is true.
Because it's a ratio thing. That's what. Why do you think Aerosmith's way down?
That's true at the bottom.
Yeah, because.
Yeah, I'll go awesome. Yeah.
Look, if you're willing to put it out there, it'll be good every time.
I can put on a Boston album and love every song.
I'll fight for Boston being awesome. I love Boston.
The next one is Devo. Devo, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But I think they were just college kids, and they did it on the side for a joke. And the only song they had was "Do-do-do-do, Crack That Whip." "Do-do-do-do, and your mama's back."
Don't know them.
You know that song? You must whip it. "Do-do-do-do-do." You don't know "Whip It"? Whip it good.
Okay, all right. I know the.
It was a joke.
Line.
It was a joke, and it took off like, hey. So blah.
And then finally, this is the last one because the rest we didn't know.
Okay, Chicago is one of the biggest bands of all time.
Really?
They're really big, and since the original guitarist died in the late 70s, they turned into just poppy crap. But they were really good. They had,
give me a good song.
Oh my goodness, 24/7, 24. See, I've sang so many songs. I know.
You're doing well. This is it. This is the last one.
It's
You can do it.
24 or 6. Oh my! How am I? This guy's gonna write it. He's gonna laugh at me.
That's fine. You're only gonna have everyone watching.
25 or 6 to 4. 25 or 6 to 4. He was sitting on the ground doing drugs. He's like, should I do more? It's 25 or 6 to 4. But you're talking about a great guitarist. One of the greatest guitarists was a guy named Jimi Hendrix. Who's not they call him Master of the Stratocaster.
I know Jimi.
Jimi Hendrix said one of the greatest guitarists he knows is, and I don't know the guy's name, was a guitarist for Chicago. And he didn't play a lot of riffs, but you want to see some guitar playing, you go look at a live concert version of 24, 6 to 4.
The drug song.
Well, they did a lot of drugs. I watched
what
thing
band
on
did
them on Netflix. No, they did a lot. The guitar solo in there is mind-boggling. They have so many. Make Me Smile. They have.
So where would you put them? For you,
I'm gonna go good because after he died,
because of the fall.
yeah,
Let me
the
ask
bass
you.
has turned into a big system.
Let me ask you: if they didn't fall, if they stopped where they did, where would you put them? Just curious.
Because of the style of music, it's just good to me. They have
Still
horns,
just
which is
good?
really good, but
So they stay good no matter
just
what.
good. They could push great.
Vitruvian says Ozzy's No More Tears album is chock full of great songs. This 1991.
True. That's right. That was Randy Rose, the guitarist.
Where replace him?
He's not up there. He was
Ozzy.
in Black Sabbath, but he left Black Sabbath. And went on, no, he left him and went on his own. He left him.
Oh yeah, we don't have him individually. I got it. Well, that's because the rest we don't
tell
know.
your friend there, go check out some 70s Chicago. Matter of fact, the funny thing is they used to be called Chicago Transit Authority back in the early 70s. They were from Chicago, and there was a transit.
Transit.
And they said, no, let's just call ourselves Chicago. But they're really, all the horns and stuff you think they're not good, but no, they're very good. I would say check them out.
Well, then why aren't you putting
not the 80s? Because they let the bassist named Peter Cetera. He went on his own.
But I said before the fall,
nah,
you still
be
put good.
Still be good. There's not enough of them.
Okay.
Is that it?
So that's it, because the rest we don't know.
I don't know.
Black Flag and all that stuff. I mean, Motorhead, but we have to have. So what do you think? Looking at it now,
totally fine with that.
You think it's pretty good?
Yeah.
Got a lot of blends.
Yeah, I'd throw a band you never heard out there. They have really a couple albums, but only one good one. It's a Southern rock.
Then they'd only be an okay.
They didn't put 38 Special. Now 38 Special was great to me. I love 38 Special.
Yeah, you do love 38 Special.
But another one would be called a band called Blackfoot.
You've mentioned them before.
Blackfoot has a guitarist named Ricky Medbach. He grew up with all the Skinner kids, and he was in the Skinner at the very, very beginning and then left to do his own Blackfoot and stuff. Now he's in the band now. But they all grew up together. And Blackfoot Strikes, that's the name of the album. It's got on the front cover, it's red, and it's got a cobra.
Okay. Every
song on there is off the charts. I would highly suggest check out Blackfoot Strikes. You'd be blown away. Skinner was Southern rock, but it was Southern country rock. Well, 38 Special was rock, just played in the South. They weren't the same as Skinner. Listen to them. They're more rock. And Blackfoot was very much like that. They were more of a rock band from Train. Take me on.
Okay, yeah.
And another one that's not up, which I can't believe is another Southern rock band. It's not Skinner, but it's from the South. And rock is Molly Hatchet.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned them before.
I mean, Molly Hatchet was great.
Yeah, they're pretty big, too.
Oh, yeah, they're very big.
Vitruvian, not classic rock, but Linkin Park is good songs. I like Linkin Park. Now, they're later.
It's not my style. Heard them.
Really? Yeah. The one thing I don't... Okay, I know this is a bit of a tangent, but this will be my talk now. Just this one. Linkin Park, I still listen to a lot of their songs. I like what they do. I like the kind of melancholy.
I've heard like one or two.
I'll show you some later.
But I'd have to look at it. I've heard their name a lot, though.
They're pretty famous. They were big in the early 2000s, honestly, and late 90s, I guess. So they're obviously not in this.
Right.
The thing about Linkin Park is, and this is actually a recent thing for me, I really should be better at this in psychology. Their songs are kind of sad. Like, sad as in, like,
well, a lot of it is in the grunge. Are they grunge? Well,
they're not.
Because that was the 90s.
They're grunge pop-ish. They're definitely pop-ish. And
you're not Screamer.
Like, no, I don't listen. I hate Screamer. Except for Skillet, they've got a few that's okay. But because they use it very smartly. But, like, Breaking the Habit, one of my favorite songs, actually, is about suicide. It's about taking one's life because you can't take it in, like, a family situation. And that's not great. Like, I don't like that kind of, like message, but I do like the songs. Like, I do like, it's kind of poetry-ish, but they definitely are new pop-ish, kind of like melancholy rock. So they definitely don't have like their guitarists and stuff like that. No. But that's new.
Well, that style, the 70s.
Yeah,
there's really not many rock bands.
Yeah, I know.
Around.
Yes, I know, old man. I know.
Well, I'm serious.
He is right, though.
But here's the deal.
You can find them. They're just small.
Well, you know me. I love how people think. I'm curious. So I love watching reactions. And reactions are generally what I watch are young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, okay, I'm a rapper. I'm in hip-hop. And they'll say, I'm going to start listening. So and I'll watch them react to it, and it amazes me how they'll sit their eyes open, and it's like, it's done. They're like, I've never heard anything like this before in my life. Where did this music? And they're blown away by the musicianship, the lyrics, how they put the songs together. They're just literally jaws drop. And they'll say, a lot of music today is computerized.
That's what I was going to say.
One of the guitarists, what is it, Fender or Gibson, went out of business because people don't play music.
Like that's what I was going to say.
It's all computer generated.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm younger. Well, I'm 30. Gosh, I'm not young anymore. But I'm not like old funny day. I'm not saying you are, but like,
I'm old.
No. But like, take it from even younger. I know what he means. I think he's right. Like, you know, the old people always say like, "Oh, music's not like it was back in the day."
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of not because,
but it truly has changed.
It's kind of like cooking in some ways.
Yeah.
Cooking nowadays has gotten so like
it's all pre-cooked.
It's like pre-cooking. It's like, oh yeah, we use a lot of minerals and stuff, which I don't mind.
Proof in the pudding.
But back in the day,
watching these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
People your age. I'm looking at people from the 30s and below, and they'll watch these, and so they're my example. They're my proof.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Like
the
music,
they're like, wow,
way they've never heard it before.
Musicians, like what? Like they just songs, created music, and it's like, yeah, people didn't always just use like, I don't want to say cookie cutter, but like putting stuff together.
Synthesized through the computer.
Yeah, and people used to make the music, and that was a skill. And I think people
when they're on stage playing it, the energy, how
and
they
people
play.
Still have that skill. Skills don't go away.
Yeah.
It's just nowadays it's not as honored as much because you can just do the easy put together and it's fine.
Well, they'll say music today is so blah. When they hear this, they're like, "Gosh, our music really sucks compared to this." So
there's good stuff out there.
They're seriously blown away.
There's good stuff out there, but yeah.
I mean, go type in reaction to and name one of these bands. And pick the young kids, and when you watch them, they're just totally blown away.
But you want to ask is one of the last things we'll do. Guns N' Roses?
I don't know. I was not
on here.
Well, no, because we did 70s.
Were they?
A few 80s, but
they're
80s.
Yeah, but they could have been on here.
No, they weren't the 70s. You can't
some of these reached.
No, because some of them were early 80s.
All right, fine. Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses, and obviously you can't forget Metallica.
Yeah, but
Guns N' Roses and Metallica, to me, were kind of the mirror image of each other. Because I didn't really into old hair band music. But they were the two that stepped above everybody, and it wasn't just hair bands. I'm probably more Guns N' Roses than Metallica, although I love Sandman.
Metallica did Sandman, that's right. I love Sandman.
But other than that, there's not a lot.
Sandman's a good kind of weird. That's the weird I'm into.
Saying, I'm like, eh. And the drummer irritates me for Metallica.
No, Metallica.
Oh my God, he talks like he is a genius. He'll sit there and I'm like, dude, you play the same 3 beats. Stop it. I mean, he's the most boring drummer. I like obviously Take Me Down to the Paradise City.
Oh yeah, that's like that was your song I associated with you back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Guns N' Roses is great. Where would you put Guns N' Roses if you could? Great.
Good.
Really not great?
Well, most people put great. I'm just not in that time. They left me dry.
What about Metallica? Good.
I would say good, but a lot of people throw them in also.
I know.
But I'm just not in that.
Sandman's great though.
Yeah, I love that song.
Sandman's great.
Well, also, Metallica did a remake of a Bob Seger song, which Bob Seger could be in there. He was more of a folksy rock singer. Mm-hmm. He was singing like,
okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
It's Nate.
Well, I do this from time to time. What is that? Waiting on the night moves. Night moves.
I never heard of it.
She used me and I used her, and neither one cared.
Never seen it.
I'll turn the page. As you walk into the restaurant, strung out from the road.
I think I've heard
that. You feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you. So that's one of his favorite songs. It's done live, but then Metallica redid it. And I actually like Metallica's. It's a hard version of it. Very well done.
All right, so this is, based on what we have, this is the playlist for Daдаlus's classic rock. And I agree with a lot of these. I don't know as much as you guys can tell, as we could see. But I agree with most of everything I see here. I think Journey should be higher. I think Journey should be higher. I think Journey should be higher. I think Journey should be higher.
These are my decisions, so
yes, they are.
Disagree.
Yeah, because but with this, if nothing else, even not just as a tier list, you could see his taste. This is kind of like a taste thing. because you.
I like all this. All the besides the block. I can even listen to some of the.
I was gonna say you don't hate some of this.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like not your thing. Like, like we like the body rock kind of stuff. So that's here.
But I like all kinds of music. There's a lot of Motown. I love Motown.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
I can vouch for it. He likes all kinds of music.
I like some of that funk. It's pretty cool.
So hold on, let me make this small again. I have to remember what button it was.
I think it was F11.
I think so. It's not working.
Oh, I hit escape.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh come on. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay.
What was it?
It was F11. It's just it wasn't. Sure. Leonard Skinner is pretty decent. Yeah, Leonard Skinner is great. If you live in the South, you have to say it.
Probably some.
I am okay with them. Once again, like I said, they're fine. So thank you, Dadalus, for showing up.
Yeah.
And
I think we went a long time.
We did. It's okay. No, they don't mind. It's really about you. Thanks for staying, because I know we did go a little long. But I wanted to introduce him because we'll be doing some streams together, and I love my dad. He agreed to. So I figured we could do a little bit. And what we're going to do, I get this up, CCR.
We did that.
Yeah.
Creed's Clearwater Revival.
Which place?
I think they're probably just an okay.
Okay, so while we're doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up so everyone can see, and so you can remember what we'll be doing. So you will remember what.
Oh, I got a shot.
Yeah, don't say it.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say it?
Shush. Don't say anything. We're going to get it up so that everyone can be like, what are they going to do? And then you know how this stuff works. Have you never done a hype thing?
Are you live right now?
Shh.
I didn't hear it anyway.
Yeah, but shh. No, don't say it, though. I'm just getting it up. They can't see. Shh.
Did they hear me say it?
Yes, they heard you say it. Ruined the magic. Terrible.
Forget what I said.
Oh, yeah, sure. So what we're going to do.
Erase it from your memory.
Is we are going to put these on because you need to hear. We will be. The reason we didn't do Bioshock this week is I wanted to introduce him, kind of ease in, and we're going to get a splitter. Should be in by next week.
Yep.
So we should be able to do what we're going to do next week. So next Thursday, we're actually going to start introducing a little bit. It might be bi-weekly. We're not sure.
Yep.
Because we don't want to do it because we like to have our time too. Yeah. But maybe so bi-weekly. But we'll start next week. So now I'm going to get up desktop. We'll be doing this. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh, also, they probably can't hear it because
I grew up with loud music.
A man has a choice.
Oh wait,
I chose the impossible.
If it's too loud, you're too old.
I built a city with
you can't hear anything
would
anyway.
not fear the censor.
What?
See?
And the great will not be constrained by the small.
So I showed him this, but he forgot about it.
Would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build.
Atlantis. No, it doesn't function that well. It's a sunken city, though. Maybe that is the inspiration, actually. Should have kind of come to them.
Everybody has inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity?
If they irritated me.
We all make choices.
I'm answering this question.
Oh.
But in the end,
I was like, what are you talking about?
choices make us.
Choices never make us. Choices are a reflection of us.
They make us too.
No, your choices are a reflection of who you are.
But they also lead you to
Choices are the results. Thunder is results of lightning, not the other way around.
So for anyone watching, I played this in high school. No, in college, very early in college, and I actually really loved it. I'm not once again a Western gaming nerd that much. Ouch!
Did he shoot him?
Shot him with a shotgun. He's got a shotgun.
But that didn't help him. That helped him? Well, who's the bad guy?
Who indeed?
Well, it's the guy with the hammer who's going to kill the girl. I'm sorry, that makes you the bad guy. What in the world? Is there another one?
Two.
There's two of them. Oh, right in the face.
Oh, that's death. Welcome.
Take that with you. We're gonna find out if he's the bad guy.
You don't remember? Showed you this like a month ago or 2 months ago.
Yeah, a lot of things going on. Well, he's not the bad guy, but there were more than him. That was pretty good.
Yeah, so we will be entering the world of BioShock, which anyone who's played it, you know exactly what we're getting into. And I really like this game. It's very
Is it a long game.
Not really. I looked it up. It's like 8 hours. It's not too bad. 8 to 10. I mean, compared to what we did.
Yeah.
What we're doing on stream in the streams.
So I'm gonna watch you play it. Do I get to make comments?
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh, please do. So we're gonna play. I've played it before once again, but it has been a long time. I did at the beginning of college. God, I'm old now. Oh my god. I'm just realizing how long ago beginning of college was. So it's been a long time. I remember the main twists and stuff, but I don't remember how everything goes. It's very atmospheric. So that's why we have to get the splitter for the headphones. You've got to hear the atmosphere. And we're going to turn down all the lights like this and everything and make sure it's really good.
Well, I can't sit in dark lights, hurts my eyes.
Can you do this?
Yeah, I like this.
No, this. This is what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I wouldn't do dark because they couldn't see.
I'm not the kind of guy. Some people sit and watch TV in a pitch black room.
No, we can't do that. They can't see us. Yeah, so no. So yeah,
Oh, yeah,
everyone be excited for that. We'll be starting next week on Thursday, probably around what, 7? We have to eat dinner.
7:30.
7:30, something like that. And we'll probably go for like an hour and a half or so. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit each time.
Yeah, not this long.
Yeah, it can't be this long. It can't be this long. We've been a little long today.
How long have we been on?
2:40.
Oh, wow.
But it's been good.
It's been great.
It's really fun.
I'm long-winded. See, I can't.
It's great. No, this is This is what we want for tier lists. This is the good stuff. You need to explain and get into it.
Okay.
Just like Aaron with his fast food tier list they just did on Game Girls. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We should do that one day. Do you remember fast food? When was the last time you had a lot of it?
You mean real fast food?
You know, McDonald's and stuff.
No, I don't eat that stuff.
We might not even do that.
I got money now.
I mean, yeah, I don't need it.
Junk food is when you're poor and you have to eat it.
I mean, I do it because...
When I was a kid, I ate 5 million Burger Kings. I never really liked McDonald's. I ate them a few times, but Burger King, obviously. Now, I'm like, I couldn't eat one. If I'm going to eat a burger, I'm going to get a real burger.
Yeah, because we're adults now. Well, you're an adult with a good paycheck. Lord knows I don't have one. Okay, eventually. So thank you so much, Dadalus, for coming.
I had a good time.
You. And we will be seeing him again. So feel free to stick around next Thursday. And we'll probably do it every other week. I think that's good instead of every week. Let's have some time too.
Yeah.
And we'll just see how it goes. Just a reminder, tomorrow's Kingdom Hearts Chronicles. We're going through Kingdom Hearts 2.
We ought to do some of these. We ought to do after that, reaction to some songs and stuff.
You have to be careful.
Oh, because they block it because copyright. Is there no copyright on Bio?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can get in trouble. Why do you think I brought this just in case we need to listen to songs?
Oh.
You can't
Well, if you have to.
That's why I'm so glad you knew how to sing it. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That was good because, no, seriously, that way we didn't have to play it. You could remind of the songs without us going in.
Yeah, they're pretty good about it.
You did really well. I mean, that's a long list. So, thank you so much, everyone. May God bless you, and we will see you guys next time. And Kingdom Hearts Chronicles tomorrow, probably around 5 o'clock or so. So, we're almost done with our students. Go Gators, I guess.
Ready for the Gators, baby.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Yeah, sure they are.
State of Florida players.
Keep going. Where is your AC there?